Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink. And let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. Family, it's your boy, Dog 17. Want to welcome everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I want to know how many of y'all that got to talk off the ledge. How many of y'all got to stop from committing suicide over a preseason game. Like I said, don't get too high and don't get too low. Today, family, is their first official Keeping It Real Sports post-game report. With that being said, here we go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system.
Yes, sir. Again, want to thank everybody for coming through, spending some of your Sunday with me. Family, like I said, I'm about to open up the lines. I ain't going to do too much talking. Go let everybody come in. I want to know how y'all feeling, what y'all felt about last night, who you thought helped themselves in making the 53 and who you think hurt themselves. I already know I got a lot of text messages. Traquan, You let me down, bro. I'm sticking up for you, and you don't help yourself last night dropping that touchdown. Well, anyway, let me go in the chat and greet the chat. Let me see who in the chat today. Hoodie Jude, how you doing? Come on in. What's going on, my brother? JT, blessings to you, my brother. How you doing? Come on in. J Rock, how you doing? Come on in. Nice to see you, my brother. Yes, sir. Want to thank y'all for coming through. Like I said, I'm about to put the link in the chat right now, man. Man, come on, it's Sunday. Let's talk some Saints football, man. I want to know y'all thoughts about last night. Actually, fam, I didn't even get the game where I'm at until it was like just before halftime. So I really need your input also. So let's see. Let me just in the chat. All right. There we go. JT says, hey, dog, Traquan can catch the first Amtrak out. Yeah, bro. Look like I'm going to have to I was trying to stick up for him, bro. And then he turn around and do that, man. So, yeah. He ain't helping himself, man. Man, I wouldn't even be surprised if him and Callaway get out of here, because Dixon looked good, man. Dixon looked good last night. You know, the link is in the chat, family. So anybody want to come on, man, you're more than welcome. Yes, sir. So I know one person that looked good last night, and that was Mr. Justin Evans. I said it on Friday. I think Justin Evans could possibly turn out to be one of the best free agent additions that the Saints have made this offseason. It's a signing that kind of went under the radar because he was coming off injuries and had been out the league because of those injuries for about a year or so. But the young man he's had a good camp. And last night, he had a pass breakup, he had 2 tackles, and plus that that very impressive intercept, man. He laid out for it, man. The kid is hungry, man. So Justin Evans is one person, and we go look at the article on Saints Wire about him in a little bit. Got my boy J Rock about to pop in. J Rock, what's up, baby? How you doing, my brother?
What's good, Dolph? How you doing, my bro?
I'm doing good this Sunday, brother. Thank you for coming through, man. Spending some time with us, man.
Oh,
Man,
not a problem.
oh man, so what's your thoughts about last night, man?
Yeah, well, my thoughts. Here's the thing. I was in the area I was in. I couldn't really catch the game, so it kind of sucked. So I was catching the highlights and the playbacks and analysis from everybody else, and everything I was able to catch. So
Right.
I'll tell you who stood out, and to me, it kind of came out of nowhere, and that was Chris Hansen, the linebacker. He really when he broke through the line and got that tackle got that tackle for loss.
Right.
And then the way he actually then he was able to get that interception, and he was very active all over the field. So the linebackers was one of the things I was looking at, and Chris Hansen he definitely stood out.
Right. You know, and like this not his first time with us, so it's a player that they're familiar with. He's familiar with the system, so he definitely helped his cause to make this team. Philly, how you doing? Come on in. Dalton looked great that first drop. Yeah, man. I saw I caught the game right before halftime, and then I had to go back and look at the highlights of Dalton, man. But yeah, this Dalton looked like he was in command, which we should expect. He's a veteran, you know. This ain't his first rodeo, man. And Dwayne Washington, you know, he caught the screen pass, man, and he did what he's supposed to do, man. I don't think I've ever seen them throw a screen pass to Dwayne Washington under Sean Payton. So that was a breath of fresh air. And the young man's just shown that, like he said this week in his press conference, man, I could do a little bit of everything, whatever they asked me to do, and he showed that last night. So, family, let me ask you, J. Rock, what was your thought on young Abram Smith?
Abram Smith, it was like he was like two sides of the same coin. It looked like he was like on one side he was showing promise. It looked like he was really doing something.
Right.
And then the other extreme on the other side popped up when he fumbled on that 1 yard line just before scoring.
Right.
Which essentially the Saints probably should have won that game, even with the late touchdown that the Texans scored. It should have been 2017.
Right.
At worst, really 20-10.
Mm-hmm. So, right. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. Well, what I was just saying, pretty much, that fumble right there really changed the entire complexity of the game.
Right. It did. And because if it was 13-10, Saints going in, they go in and score. It's 20-10. That late touchdown the Texans get, they probably don't even get that. That fumble changed the whole complexity of the game. You know, when you have a chance to put a team away, you know, you have to put them away. Like I say, I love the way this kid runs behind his pass. I love his burst. He runs violently. He runs with a purpose. But you got to hold on to that ball, man. If you can't hold on to that ball, they can't trust you. And if they can't trust you, you won't be on the team. You know, but other than that, man, it was a good night. Ian Butler, how you doing? Come on in. We doing good, my brother. How about you? Thank you for coming through. Oh, I see the OG, Jerry. OG, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? OG, you know your boy got to get you to come through if you can, my brother. You know you got to come through. All right, who else we got in the chat? OG, shouting out everybody. OG, I know you're not gonna be one I got to talk off the ledge, man. I told you don't get too high and don't get too low. It's just a preseason game, man. It's a lesson learned. Go back, look at the film, and sit down with young Abram Smith and let him know, son, you can't do that. He knows it. He knew it as soon as he did it. Can't do that. Yeah. Now in book, I was pulling for him. I was giving him a mulligan from that Miami game last year, but he really didn't impress me at all last night. Hell, I think the young man we just brought in, Costello, I want to see him now. He may be book out. Or the third quarterback may not be on this team. It may be a quarterback that gets cut in the final cut down day that the Saints bring in. Right now, Ian Book's spot place on the 53-man roster is not secure. Not after that performance. He looked shaky in the pocket. He looked unsure. He was holding on to the ball. Now, granted, and we go get into it, that offense, that second offense, that backup offensive line, simply put, they got it handed to them. They got whipped, man. Landon Young, Trevor Penning, and my God, what's he got? Josh Andrews. 68. He can go. They could give him his bus ticket or plane ticket right now. He can go, man.
You know who played pretty decent on the offensive line last night? I did see
Forrest Lamp, 77.
And shockingly, Cesar Ruiz.
Yeah. The first offensive line, they look great, man. And well, look, that's a good thing though, because that's what I wanted to know. I'm glad you let me know that. I wanted to know, will Caesar could he transfer what he's been doing in practice into a game? And as you said, you saw he played pretty good. That's a good sign, man. Let me see what Ian says. You cannot fumble on the one, not in Pop Warner, not in middle school, high school, college, NFL, or anywhere else, period. You're so right. Like I said, you can have all the promise in the world. If you cannot hold on to the ball, we can't trust you. Now, does that mean we give up on a kid? No, because remember, when Mark Ingram first came in, Mark Ingram had a fumbling problem that he had to rectify, and he did. Let's see. That's Philly Phil. Philly Phil says, Book's still looking for his recipe. He's still young. Some take longer than others. That's true. Some take longer than others, and this is his real first significant action, But man, he has to improve this week. He has to look much better next week. They may even start him next week. I'm not sure if he even run Andy Dalton out there next week. You may want to give Book and maybe the young kid Costello a look next week against Green Bay. But also will be interesting as the Saints will be in the joint practices with the Packers this week. It'll be interesting on those 7-on-7 drills and those full team drills to see how he does then. Let's see. Ian Butler. Ian says, man, Penning was awful, bro. Got straight dealt with. Number 45 for the Texans was eating them up. From the time I turned the game on, he was eating up. Penning had problem with the speed, with the get off. I think it seemed as he was getting off slow, man. He was like a half a second slow. And that kid was coming around that corner on him all night, man. He was getting them fits, man. Now he did have moments when he kind of bounced back a little in the second half, but that first half, man, he really was getting it handed to him. And Landon Young wasn't better on the right side either. He was getting it handed to him too. Like I said, that the only ones that stood out to me that I was able to I wasn't able to see Caesar, but Forrest Lamp to me stood out. He had a good game. And the young kid I've been talking about, Lewis Kidd, he got that bogus holding call called on. That was not no holding call, but to me, he played good. He showed himself. He showed well of himself. Like I told you, fam, nothing works without that offensive line, and I'm gonna keep saying it. OG Jerry says, Ian Book really disappointed me. Yeah, coach. I mean, hey, well, this is his first real true action. You know what I'm saying? He basically played the whole game. So let's see if he can bounce back and with a better performance. Now that that's out the way, he's really had his first significant NFL game experience and action. And let's see. I know everybody's talking about the Miami game last year too, but well, we like everybody because of the circumstance was giving him a pass, but last night, he just has to do better. He has to.
But you know what, Dolph?
Yes,
something
sir.
you said earlier, I really co-signed with, and it really to me was a even more encouraging sign going forward. Mm-hmm. And that was the play of Justin Evans.
Man. Yes.
Justin
Yes.
Evans really, from the highlights I saw, he really shined. You talking about giving a secondary that's deemed to be a top minimum top 5, possibly top 3 secondary. You add in Justin Evans that look like he's actually
Right.
starting to come around, and his health is becoming less of an issue. You getting him with that secondary already, the depth of it is just going to be absolutely insane.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because you think you got Honey Badger, you got May, you got Justin, and for some reason we all keep underestimate or devaluing. Well, we still got PJ Williams, man. PJ found his niche when they moved him to safety. That is him. So you got 4 quality starting safeties. Now Darren Sorensen, I'm sorry, man. I'm not feeling Sorensen, man. I thought maybe with Smoke Monday going out and Bryce Thompson, he might have, but I don't see it, man. He lacks. He gives me nothing on defense but bad coverage.
Because
That's it.
and it looks like to me that Justin Evans, if Darren Swanson looked like he might have had a chance to make the team, Justin Evans is going to take that spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's gone. He's gone. He's definitely gone, man. He's definitely out there. Ian says, you mentioned that nothing works without the line. That's why I like Tony Jones so much. Even with a line not doing much, Jones ran very well, just like before the injury last year. Again, correct, man. It's like everybody was just totally dismissing Tony Jones after last season. But remember, the kid got hurt. But all he's been doing this off season is pre training camp, and you see he brought into the game. When the kid's healthy, man, the kid produces. You know. And right now, last night I tweeted Big Q, and I texted out that I think top 3 running backs now was Coach Kamara Ingram, and I put Tony Jones 3, and I put Abram Smith 4. You know, and Ozebo in Washington, man, I think that's a. I have to put Washington 4 because of special teams. I just don't think they're going to get rid of Dwayne Washington because of his special team prowess, and also now that they're letting him actually compete in the running back competition, and we're starting to see more of his game. I mean, catching screen passes and there. So yeah, I'm definitely that's what I'm looking at with that. Let's see.
So let me ask you this, dog. Where's
Yeah,
your thoughts on Dwayne Washington? Because Dwayne Washington looked like he's like okay, hold up, hold on,
bro.
don't forget about me in this.
That's what I just said, man. Because you know he mainly what I don't know if you caught his they had his interview earlier this past week, and he was saying like this off season I trained as a running back. Or the previous off season he was training as a special teams player, running down, covering kicks, working on angles and everything. So he said this off season I trained for a run to play running back, and he says I didn't even know this, but Dwayne Washington actually was a receiver in high school, and when he went to college and got switched and switched to running back, and he basically said there's not whatever the team needs him to do. I mean, going on special teams, running, blocking. So when he said blocking, that's when my mind, like I've been saying, mate, why not try him at fullback? You'll get a more versatile fullback than Adam Prentice, who evidently they're not just sold with because they switched JP Holtz, number 88. They switched him to fullback. He looked okay as a lead blocker last night. So I'm not sure we even keep Adam Prentice on this team. So you know, I think Dwayne Washington will be on this team unless it's just something he just has a horrendous remainder of these preseason, and God forbid he don't get hurt. You know, we don't need that. Let's see. We got Jerry says, I remember Snap Saturday night. All right, OG. Let's see. And Washington will be on the team, barring some lapse in judgment. But his special teams input is very important, and a lot of the coverage around Saints football is in consensus of that. It is, man. It is. That's what I'm saying. I think, like I said, I think Dwayne Washington is on this team, man. I think he is. So, Jerry, let me ask you this: of the young receivers, man, who do you think stood out to you last night?
Well, let's see. Like you mentioned, Traquan dropping that touchdown right there, that could have closed. That could have really put the Saints in an even further position to close the game out. That
Right.
was a huge drop. Andy Dalton threw a really good pass to Marquez Callaway on that drive that led to that touchdown drive. So yeah, I saw Dejon
Callaway.
Diggs.
So
Yeah,
Callaway caught his ball.
yeah. Callaway
Well,
caught
that's it.
his. You
I
know,
tried. I tried Traquan.
you know, and who was Dejon Dixon definitely
Yes,
was
yes.
really stood out. And I saw Baker, Quan
Quan
Baker.
Baker, yeah. But he's suspended for the first 6 games anyway.
Right.
So
So
he
he's kind of
right.
playing behind the eight ball a little bit.
Yeah, he playing behind the 8 ball practice squad. I don't know if you even can put him on the practice squad because he's gonna be suspended. So I don't know how that really works. I have to look into that. But yeah, Kurt Mara, I saw Kurt Mara. He looked. I think he caught 1 or 2 passes. But Dejon Dixon, man, I'm telling you, man, I think he's been having a good camp, bro. He's been steady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's been steady throughout camp, and then he went in the game. What he thought? I think he caught 3 passes last night, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think he's pushing, bro. Right now, if
Yeah,
he's on the roster right now. To me, right now he's wide receiver number 4.
yeah. I
You
was hanging
know.
out with one of my best friends last night. He's also a big Saints fan as
Mm-hmm.
well. And I told him about Dejon Dixon. I said, man, this dude went to Nicholls State, and if I'm not mistaken, he holds all the school records for receiving yards, receptions, and touchdowns in school history, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
And I pulled up some of his clips, and he's like, "Golly, this who the Saints got in the draft." I said, "Well, that's the thing. They didn't get him in the draft. He was an undrafted
The
free
free
agent."
agent. Yes. Yes.
And he was asking me, "How did this dude go undrafted?" I'm saying, "Man, look, I don't know how he got undrafted. All I know is that the Saints wound up finding him in the that right after the draft ended, and they closed the deal on him, and he's been there. And this dude, at minimum, to me, he's going to be practice squad, but he has a chance to be a six
Right.
wide receiver if everything go right."
Man, but I'm looking at Ian. I got Ian's top 6 right now. He has Thomas, Landry, Hardy, Callaway, Olave, and Dixon. I'm with you with everything. I'm still not sold on Callaway. I'm off. I'm officially off the Traquan train. I tried, bro. You can't drop touchdowns, man. You can't. You can't do that, man. So right now I go Thomas, Landry, Hardy. Hold on. I go Thomas, Landry, Olave, Hardy, Dixon. Now, if do the Saints keep 5 or they keep 6? If they keep 5 receivers, that probably mean they go keep 4 tight ends. You know what I'm saying? They go keep 4. Now, if they keep 6, so the 6 right now, the battle is for the 5th and 6th receivers, and it's out of um Callaway, Merritt, and Traquan.
You know what, dog?
Hold on, Hold on. Know what? I'm Esau Winston, because I'm telling you what, as a punt returner, one thing I don't worry about since last year and this first preseason game, you don't have to worry about him dropping the ball. He's a natural back there, man. He's a
True.
natural. So man, look, Esau Winston is in there. So yeah, man. I tried Traquan, but I'm through, bro. I'm through. I can't. I mean, come on, man. Ball hit you in the hand, professional. We just talking that you don't draw passes, which was true. But it's the first preseason game, man. You got the bounce. He got the bounce back. He got to have a hellable um, week of practice against Green Bay. He got to have a hell of a game against Green Bay, and he got to have a hell of a last preseason game to even make the team. Because right now, I think he's solely on the bubble after last night. All right, we got Coach checking in the chat. What up, Coach? Coach Rock. Coach says linebackers didn't look too good. The backups, what I'm talking about. All right, so Coach, you didn't think Eric Wilson looked good, Andrew Dowell, Caden Ellis. What was your thought on Chase Hansen? I know he made a couple big plays. I saw him in the backfield making a couple good stops. What was your thought on Chase, Coach? Let me see.
Well,
JP said thoughts on Justin Never. All right, yeah, OG, we J Rock touched on it not too long ago, man. But Jay, go ahead on touched on Justin Evans again for OG Jerry, man.
yeah, well, the OG, like I said, with Justin Evans, he really stood out. You talking about giving a secondary that already looked like it's going into the season as a top 5 secondary at minimum. You now having somebody like Justin Evans to add depth to that. I mean, this secondary is going to be. You talk about the NOLA no fly zone. That's what we probably going to be having. And I do want to say this. I think we're gonna wind up having 6 wideouts because of so much depth that we got in the secondary that we're gonna have to wind up practicing again. I think you're gonna have to have 6 wideouts.
Okay.
Because so much depth that we got in the secondary.
Got you. So Coach says no possibly. So Coach thinks Hanson Coach as a backup, not as a starter. So Coach, what do you think about Eric Wilson? You think that shit? I know you said he had all the athletic ability, but sometimes he wasn't there mentally, just inconsistent. Which is the theme of everything. If you can't count on them, like you said, if I can't count on you, you standing next to me with a clipboard. So what was your impressions of Eric Wilson last night, Coach? Ian says never did like Traquan Smith. He had one good play, which was Breeze passing yard record that NBC made the Commanders leave him wide open for. Man, that's Friday. I would have said something. I can't say nothing, bro. That is what it is. Should have caught the ball, man. Shit. All right. Okay. So Coach said as a backup, he's good. Okay. All right. Coach is with that. All right. So yeah, who else? So who else stood out to you guys, man? On the defensive line, I saw Malcolm Roach was out there. I'm gonna tell you who stood out to me on the defense. Carl Granderson, man. Granderson, his ability to come off the edge, he was solid against the run. I like the way he was in pursuit. I think there was a screen pass in the second half, man, and he hustled out there and made the play, man. So I think Carl Granderson had a good game last night. To no passion, Ian, did you think he had a good game? The few plays I watched him, going up against second and third teamers, man, he didn't. I didn't see that same play I saw last year. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, OG. Oh, of course, my brother. Nah, man, it's all good, man. You in the chat, baby. You still here. You heard me? Appreciate you. Ain't nothing but love, man. Tell Pops we say hi. And we go whoop his Steelers. Yeah. Let's see. Coach says, told you about him. Just got to stay healthy. Told me about who? Who told me about Grind? You talking about Granderson, Coach? Talking about Granderson. If you talking about Carl Granderson, that's the key, man. And you can see the added muscle and weight that he's put on, man. So yeah, Carl Granderson looked good to me last night. He stood out a little to me. Malcolm Roach, man, I'm telling you right now, Malcolm Roach is on the bubble to me. I don't see Malcolm Roach as a lock on this team, man. Like I said, I didn't get to see the first quarter or virtually the whole first half. I'll go back later on the night and watch the replay. I think I can get the replay.
You know what? I really didn't get a chance to really analyze the D line, but
right.
I'm trying to see did Peyton Turner play last night too, or no?
I thought I saw 98 out there. Family in the chat, did Peyton Turner play last night? Let me see. Coach talking about Granderson. Overall, Granderson had the best game, but I like Passion's work last night too. Okay, Ian. So Ian, like I said, maybe it was just the one or two players I paid attention to. So what in particular, Ian, did you like about his game last night? Was it his setting the edge against the run? What was it, his power, his bull rush, or what was it? Let's see. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, I'm J Rock, man. I got to go back too, man, and look at this, man. But that going back to Justin Evans, man, that play, the cornerback, I believe it was Merritt. He really didn't know what the ball was. He just happened to put his hand because he never turned around to find the ball, and the ball I think it was slightly underthrown too. So
Yeah,
that helped.
because he was really playing the wide receiver on that,
Right.
and he just had his hands up, and he successfully deflected it, but like you said, couldn't locate the ball, couldn't see where it was at that particular time.
Okay. JT said, okay, so Tuttle struggled, had a rough time. Okay. So what about Contavia Street, family? How did Street look last night? I did see the youngster Jordan Jackson in there, number 59. I did see him in there last night. I don't think he recorded a tackle, but seemed to get some good penetration. Seems to be a good effort player. So we'll see this week in the joint practices, man. And that's going to be interesting too, with them going practicing against the Packers. So every day the intensity is going to be high, man. Because you're going to be actually going against somebody from a different team. So that's really going to be interesting. And hopefully Trevor Penning, Landon Young, Josh Andrews, who man, they can just get rid of him now if they want, because I don't know if y'all watched some family, but that guy was awful last night. He was just awful. Man, he couldn't even like on the screen pass they threw out to Ozigbo. It's like he was lazy getting out there, man, to block the corner so the corner undercut him and stop Ozigbo in the backfield, man. I mean, come on, man. You got the hustle, man. Let's see. And said Pagano had he had a quarterback pressure that led to an incomplete pass and a big run stop that I noticed as well. Okay. Good. Cause man, like I said, man, I like Pagano, man. So that was good to see.
Yeah, Pagano, I see he had some decent moments every time he steps on the field. So if nothing else, he definitely helps with that depth on that D line.
Yeah, he's a good rotational piece. Especially when I don't know if we all remember, before he got injured last year, he was leading the team in sacks. I think the first 3 weeks, so he had like 4 sacks. If I'm not, I know he finished the year with 4 sacks before he got hurt.
Yeah, he did have a few sacks, and he also had some quarterback pressures that really affected the quarterback. So
right. And I think that's something too, found that we need to start paying more attention to. We pay attention to how many sacks they got, man, but quarterback pressures are just as important as sacks, man. If you can get that quarterback off his mark or make him throw that ball a half a second more than he wants to, man, as a defensive lineman, you've done your job. You're helping your teammates in the secondary, man. So quarterback pressure is very important. OG says to know look good also. Okay.
I think the chat JT said that Street held his own.
Yeah. JT, you say let me go back. Yeah. She said so JT, how long did he play? Well, was he in there a long time? Did he start next to Anyamata? Did Anyamata even play, family? Like I said, I missed a start of the game. Did David even play last night? Some good. OG was saying. He was saying some good, some bad, some other, especially in book. Pathetic. Well, Traquan Smith in book. If it was up to Who That Nation, y'all be out of here, man. Okay. Hey, y'all know they should have kept Dalton for the first half while they kept in book in the majority of the game. Well, OG, it's a preseason game. You know what you get from the veteran Andy Dalton. You want to see what you have and in book, So with a game and a game with 2 games, a preseason game and a regular season game from last year that he shouldn't even been forced to play. I mean, it's still kind of early. Now, if he comes out this week against Green Bay and he's looking like he looked this past week, then the Saints definitely be looking for another quarterback. Matter of fact, they might just straight up cut him. Let's see who we got. St. Marcus, how you doing? Come on in. If he can stay healthy, Chase Hansen is making the team. He can't. He definitely helped himself last night. He came out looking real good last night. He definitely was helping
made a
himself.
case for himself.
Yeah, he definitely and let's be honest. The backup linebacker spots on his team is wide open. Since with Jackson going down, it's wide open. Ian says, I'm still trying to figure out why they gave Trey Smith the contract extension. No, it wasn't a contract extension. He was a free agent, man, and they just signed him to a 1 year, back for a 1 year deal. Uneducated Sports Talk. What's good, baby? How you doing? What's going on with you and PJ? How y'all doing, my brother? Nice to see you in the chat, man. Feel free to jump on if you got a minute, man. Nice seeing you, my brother. Thank you for coming through.
You know, I got a question about something. Addressing
go ahead.
Andy Dalton. You know, I don't know who it was, but somebody brought up the fact where, you know, Andy Dalton was with the Cowboys and he had all those weapons with the Cowboys.
It was me.
Okay.
It was me.
Okay, and said the Cowboys still tank with Andy Dalton as quarterback. My question is now, the way Andy Dalton looked, I know it's just a preseason game. I know it's his first series, but he looked really accurate. Really had his pocket presence was great, and he was able to really get everybody in the position that they needed to be in. I'm thinking, Was it really more Andy Dalton, or was it really the offense coordinator Kellen Moore calling the plays with Andy Dalton, which is why that team struggled the way they did?
Andy Dalton. Yeah, everything the same, bro. He looked good in the preseason with the Cowboys, but when he got in there and he had to take the reins. And like I say, I've liked Andy Dalton since he came out of TCU. At one time in the prime of his career, I wanted the Saints to get. I was hoping the Saints get Andy Dalton as the heir apparent to Drew Brees. He was my second choice. My first choice was Matthew Stafford, but you know, let's see. But yeah, man, Andy Dalton, man, he had. I mean, when Dak got hurt, the Cowboys were a top 2, top 3 offense. They were averaging more than 30 or more points a game. Andy Dalton came in, you still had the offensive line, you still had all the weapons, the defense was playing good, and it just went downhill from there, man. I mean, he didn't play up to he didn't even play up to Andy Dalton capabilities, man. He just I don't know what it was, man. You know, he just had a bad season. You know, that's all I can say, man. You know, but throughout looking at his entire career, I know Andy Dalton's a very good NFL quarterback at this time in his career. He's a backup, one of the better backups in the league. But if you need him to start, he can go in there and win you games. You know, he didn't lose every game with the Cowboys. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying he didn't look as good as you would expect him when he didn't have to win the game with the Cowboys. You know, he had a running game, he had receivers, he had weapons everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. JP, make sure you pin the link in the chat. Oh yeah, I did. Let me pin the link again in the chat. Thank you for reminding me, OG. Let me put it in the chat again. Whoever want to jump in. Let's see who. Invite. Click on. Boom. Let's see. All right, family. There we go. Thank you for reminding me, OG. Got my boy popping in. God of creation.
What's good?
There he go. What's good with you, baby? How you doing today?
Good, man. How'd y'all enjoy the game?
Oh man, like I said, I called it right before halftime, and then I was able to catch it at the the entire second half, man. So I didn't see any of the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? The second quarter, basically.
Hey man, the first quarter. What? Hey, I mean Andy Dalton was. Hey, that red. What do you call him? The red rifle. Hey, my man was throwing lasers. Like his first drive, I was like, God damn. I was like, we could have used that last year, man. He was doing good. And I wanted to say the things I didn't like were we didn't give Chris Olave no chance, man. My man had one catch and it was like 4 yards. Like, man, what the hell? Like, can we get you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm over here pissed off because I have a friend, he's a Steelers fan, and he going nuts because he's seeing how George Pickens is going crazy, and I'm like, they won't even give my nigga Chris Olave a chance, and they took his ass out the game. Like, what happened to They were like, my bad to cut you off, but they were like, DA was like man, well, they gotta earn this shit. Well, let that nigga earn it, man. You ain't giving that man no time to shine.
Right. He but man, it's preseason. They know what they got in Chris Olave. No need to leave him out there, and have a fluke injury. Something happen. It's preseason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let if another team want to leave their rookie out there and let him go for 100 or something yards, that's good in preseason. All that counting is September 11th in Atlanta, Georgia. We need to get all our horses there and healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, we don't want to get too high. We're not gonna get too low. What we gonna do? We gonna look at it for what it is. It's preseason. It was their first competition against somebody in another uniform. So they're playing other players who are hungry, who are trying to fulfill their dreams, who are trying to put food on their family's table too. And you saw that last night. Trevor Penning got his ass whooped last night. It's just that simple.
What's up,
Trevor
guys?
Penning and Landry Yang. Oh, family. The co-host of the Keeping It Real Who That podcast is in the building. The one and only Coach Rock. What's going on, Coach?
What's going on, man?
What's up, Coach?
Ain't nothing, man.
All right. We got another family member coming in.
Hey,
B, welcome.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
I love some of your comments, man. You were straight on point with what you were saying, J-Rock.
Oh, okay, appreciate that. Man, I mean, like I said, I didn't get it because of the area I was in. I couldn't really catch the game like I wanted to. But
yes, sir.
Tre'Quan Smith.
I'm off it, Coach.
And that's what I was just saying, man. I have nothing against the kid. It's just that he was just inconsistent, bro.
Coach,
I
can't. Coach, what I'm gonna say? I just set up here fighting for the man. He go in the game, he drop a damn touchdown. I mean,
now, I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing I took away. Andy Dalton, how he has zip on his passes, bro. He has some good zip on his passes. I mean, ain't no controversy, but he looked like a solid backup for the Saints, bro. Right. The other thing I took away from it was the D line looked sharp. They were flying to the football. I wasn't really happy with the backup linebackers. I think they were very inconsistent.
What about Chase Hansen?
Who?
Chase Hansen.
I mean, he had his moments. He had his moments. I think he'll be a solid backup. Hansen.
Yeah, number 4 with the intercept and the tackle
he did good, Coach. I mean, like that's all you can ask for.
I'm not sold on him as a starter, but I mean, as a backup, yeah.
I mean, shoot, he might have to with what's his name being hurt all the damn time.
Right.
Mr.
Randy Major, how you doing? Come on in. Go ahead, go to creation. My bad, brother. Just wanted to holler at the family in the chat.
No, you good. I'll just say with what's his name being hurt 24/7, he might gonna have to start. Pete Warner, this shit pissing me off. Like, damn, Pete, your ass barely on that motherfucking field. How the hell are you getting hurt? What is hurting you?
What they say? It's a groin. What they say? It's a groin injury or something.
Like, man, you need to eat healthier. Like, what's going on, man? Like, man, they got hard. God damn, I hate when new players be getting injured too much, man. Like, damn, man, you gotta do something better.
I think they're gonna bring somebody in this week. I think they're gonna bring a couple of linebackers in to look at this week.
Yeah, I think so
too. We need to bring in. We need to get Roquan Smith.
everybody keeps saying Roquan Smith, but does Roquan Smith want to come here and play? Does he want to? Does he want a contract extension before he comes? You know what I'm saying? Because right now, if you asking me,
He tweaking.
the
Fuck
the
that.
the pick between Roquan and CD Deuce, it's not even a contest. Give me CD Deuce, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me the young man that's been eating since he been here. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the heartbeats of that defense. You know, and who was a very good player. You know, he's a good player. It's the NFL. I know when somebody gets beat or something, we act like it's the end of the world. Like the players on the other team, they get paid too. You know what I'm saying? So we got to remember that, man. These are some of the best athletes in the world, and they out there going head to head, man. Like it, just don't be consistently getting your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to go. You know.
The coach mentioned something about Andy Dalton a minute ago, and I'd like to put the quarterback position into a bit of more in a better perspective. You know, we all know Jameis is going to be.
Excuse me. If I hope you're not about to think what I think you're about to do. Are you about to come on here and try to start a quarterback controversy?
No. There's no. No. That's what I'm about to say.
No, there's no controversy.
There is no quarterback controversy. But I want to put it in perspective. You know, gotcha. Dalton had a good game, but we all know that Jameis is going to be the starter.
Right.
And so a lot of people have been asking, oh well, Jameis's foot is hurting, this, that, and the third, and trying to place Andy Dalton into that conversation as if there is a conversation when there really isn't. But personally, I think
well, I'll say, my bad to cut you off, but we don't know how big his injury is.
Personally, I think that's one of those things where they just want to save him until the season, and they're using the injury. Because they don't want to play him in the preseason.
That could be true, but they ain't saying nothing.
God creation. Yeah. Let them finish. Let them finish, brother.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
As soon as he finishes, I'm gonna let you respond.
Well, no, that's just what I was about to say. Basically, I think with Jameis not playing in the preseason because of the injury, I just feel like because the coaches, especially Coach Allen, is not all that concerned about the injury. I feel as though this is one of those storyline type of injuries where they're not playing or he's hurt because of the preseason, and then once September 11th comes, he's gonna be slinging iron against Atlanta. That's kind of how I feel about the injury.
Yes, sir.
I ordered me a Callaway jersey, baby. I got that Rush Gold, baby. He in there. Yeah. He in there, baby.
Coach, Callaway not making the team either, bro. Callaway not making the team either, Coach.
He in there, baby.
Callaway not making the team either, Coach.
Yo, he in there, baby.
Coach, ain't no way he in there, Coach.
Man,
like I say, that Traquan boat done sailed for me out there, so he can go. He out there. I'm tired of it.
I got that Rush Gold. I ordered it earlier today, man. What size you wear, man? Let me get you one. What size you wear?
Give me what? Nah, man. you give me a hoodie. You give me a hoodie.
No, I'm giving you a Callaway, man. I want you to wear it when we take our pictures, man.
Coach, don't waste your money. Hold on. First of all, let me stop. It's over like I'm saying I don't like Callaway. I like Callaway, but to me, he been inconsistent. I'm ready to call it. He called it bad last night. All right, do it again.
Facts. Mr. Preseason himself.
Yeah, do it again.
But I mean, overall, I think the Saints defense looked real good. There are just some mistakes that they got to clean up in the secondary on their coverage, releases and who's supposed to be where. Just cleaning up some of the trash in the secondary, kind of missed coverages like late in the game. But overall, I was impressed with the D-line. I think they may have to, I don't know the thing with P. Werner, but kind of maybe look for another linebacker to go with DeMario. The secondary, I mean, Adebo was like, man, he was on point, but he's been having an exceptional camp, and he just continued it. So, I mean, just cleaning up some missed opportunities in the secondary. But overall, I gave them a B- overall for the game. Just who's going to be that backup running back behind Ingram. Some little minor things, man. I mean, it's just little minor glitches that they got to just clean up. But I mean, overall, the line looked pretty good. Dalton looked like a solid backup quarterback in case Jameis was to go down. We know we got the receivers there. I think the O-line looked much better. So I think it just is cleaning up some stuff, man.
Coach, I agree with you, and I'm gonna piggyback on the point that you mentioned about Paulson Debo. When Paulson Debo made that tackle for loss on that on that running back wide receiver, he looked like he was shot out of a cannon when he did that. I mean, if that's the kind of Paulson Debo we're gonna get opposite Marshawn Lattimore, the rest of the league gonna be in real trouble. Your number 2 wide receiver gonna be in real trouble.
So which one do y'all like on as opposite? Would y'all rather Roby in that nickel that that nickel cornerback position instead of PJ Williams?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. It's not even a question. No, I don't got no
Hold
problem with
on, man.
PJ
Hold
Williams,
on, man. Boy, y'all.
but
Hold on.
Roby is like 10
Yeah,
times
Roby's
better.
had Roby's
We
had
not
the
gonna act
different.
like Roby like not 100 times better than him.
I ain't gonna say 100 times, but he better.
He way better.
Yeah,
It's
he's a
not even a
star.
competition.
He's a star. He's a starting cornerback in this league who just happened to be
Right.
our third. Just happened to be our third corner right now.
Right.
Right.
Who chose to come back? He wanted to come
Right.
back.
He told. That's the wild
Yeah.
part.
He could
He did
he could have went somewhere else and started, but
facts
he
and got some
decided
money.
he wanted to come back to New Orleans, and he like you said, I see the same thing in this defense and this team that I saw the year I was with them when we went to the Super Bowl.
Dolph, I got a
Yes, sir.
question for you. I heard
Yeah.
you earlier mention about Roach, and I saw Roach, and I was really impressed. There was a play where the running back got upfield, and he covered some ground to track that running back down. And I was really impressed about his speed
Well,
to
you
catch
talking?
up
What
to that
was it? The
running
one
back.
in about the third quarter? Was it
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
left flat?
yeah.
I thought that was Granderson 96. That wasn't
No,
97.
that was Roach.
I
That
saw
was Roach.
because on
okay.
one play I saw where it was a
No,
play
that
to
was
the flat
Roach.
and they ran away from
That
Roach.
was Roach, and that just
Okay. Well,
and I
I
was
must have
really
missed that play.
impressed with his speed to come and cover that kind of ground, bro, to catch a running back. You know, you talking about a running back compared to D lineman, and I was just impressed with that
Right.
speed, brother. You know, the keeper after that play.
So what was your thought of Granderson? Because I saw him chase down the receiver, the running back in the flat. I mean, I think Granderson looked from what I saw. I thought he looked good, man. I think
But
he
I
had
told you, when we first started talking about Grant, I told you Granderson, it was just him staying healthy. I've been telling you, I
right,
was like, you know, it was just him staying healthy the whole season. He's gonna be productive, bro, when he's on the field. It's just
right,
him being healthy.
right. Yeah, same Marcus. Me and J Rock earlier, we first started, man. We talked about Justin Evans, man. And that kid definitely he had a solid game, man. He had 2 tackles, he had the intercept, and he had a pass breakup. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely looking good. And David Jones says Granderson looked better than Turner. Okay, so Turner did play. Yeah, I thought I saw 98 out there. So so Coach, what was your thought of Turner, Peyton Turner?
I saw. I mean, he's gonna be he's gonna be fine, bro.
Yeah,
Peyton Turner's gonna be fine, bro. He's going to be fine on the team. I just want to see what that depth would look like. Who's going to come
right.
behind these guys in that rotation? And that's what I was really looking for. Now, Ian Book, I was not impressed with, bro.
Oh my God.
You and the rest of the who that
Yeah,
nation.
I was not
Oh
impressed with
Lordy.
him. I understood they wasn't going to play Dalton that much, but I thought they would kind of interject Book with Costello. You know what I'm saying? The rest, but they went more with Book, so maybe they'll go with Costello the next game more.
I think it's
Yeah.
because
I wasn't impressed with Book at all.
I think
Go
it's
ahead, go ahead,
just
go.
because Castillo just came in. So like, why would it's like they wouldn't just put him in there because like he's just you know, um, they wouldn't just put him in there because he barely just got there. So yeah, and I agree. Like Ian Book, for him to be what this is his second season, or is this the second or third?
Second.
For it to be a second season and him just like playing like that, I know he's not, he hasn't had much reps of stuff, but I just want like consistent, like they had him do the most simplistic plays, and it's like he was struggling with that. Like, dude, like, come on, man, like this is shit. This is shit
I'm not
that people can pick up, man. Like, you gotta pick this shit up. This should be
Right.
easy.
I'm not gonna make any excuses for Ian Book, but I mean, on some of those plays, he did have Trevor Penning just letting the defensive end through.
That's
Yeah,
what
but for most of the
that's what I'm
time, he
gonna do.
had good pocket.
Man.
There was
Oh yeah,
some plays
he
like that,
definitely
but
did. He definitely
like,
did have a good pocket in a lot of those.
yeah, majority of the time, my man had some good, because they would do a lot of um play action like boost, and my man he can't even throw the mud check down. Like,
And
you can't do
he
a
also
boost.
he also had a couple of plays where he got on his horse and took off too. Those were a couple of first
Right.
downs from him where he actually
Right.
ran himself.
Right.
So
Right. So,
sometimes
coach.
he does know when the clock is going off, he needs to take off.
Right. So, coach, let me ask you this. To me, when I was looking at Trevor Penning, it seems to me a lot of times he was getting out his stands. Like, what was your thought on him? Can you hear me, coach?
I guess with him, I guess it's more just a learning curve right now.
Mm-hmm.
He got to clean up some things that he's doing. I really think just his mechanics. He got to clean up his mechanics. His mechanics looked really raggedy. So I guess he's got to just spend more time with the old line coaches cleaning his mechanics up.
Got it. So there's no doubt who's going to be starting week 1. James Hurst will be a left tackle week 1 against Atlanta, because there's no way in hell after that performance last night we can trust Trevor Penning. No way.
Right.
He's not ready. He's not close to being ready. Go ahead,
Joe,
Chris.
I think after last night though, with him, it's kind of like he had a come to Jesus moment after 3 consecutive weeks of just arrogance at training camp practices. He just got embarrassed, and I think now he's gonna actually sit down and figure out that he's not the hot shit that he thought he was.
I don't think that's. I think you I feel like you definitely got his character mixed all wrong. Like, he's not that he thinks he's the hot shit. It's just he plays with intensity, and I think a lot of people need to realize thinking you're all that versus just being an aggressive player. There's nothing wrong with him being an aggressive player. It's just that whenever he gives performances like that, people just want to. It's easy to criticize. So, he's a rookie, and I
Right.
hope people didn't expect him to just be, legendary and just immediately start looking like a Hall of Fame Pro Bowler type of offensive lineman. That don't just that rarely happens, because it's an offensive line. You gotta have some skins on the wall to understand and develop, certain habits that the greats have. So you can't expect
Well,
him to come out and just look like Trevor Penning for like 20 years from now. He might be one of the greatest, but
he might be, but I'm not
So,
gonna make any excuses for
so
Ian
Doug,
Book,
I'm
and
gonna
I'm
just say
definitely not gonna
this
make any for Penning.
J
well,
Rock.
it's not.
Hold on. Hey, fam. Hold
Okay,
on,
my
fam.
bad.
Give us a minute. Go ahead, coach.
I'm just saying, man. I'm about to sign off. I'm exhausted from yesterday. I just want to
All
jump
right.
on, just
All
give
right.
my. No, I just wanted to say, guys, keep up the discussion going. I'm enjoying it. I'm about to lay down, man. I've been in that heat from 7 a.m. yesterday to 8 p.m. yesterday with them kids refereeing games and coach behind whip, bro, from that heat. So I'm just drinking a lot of water, resting.
Yeah.
I'm
You
just listening
still
to y'all, man.
got
Some
that watered
strong
down
facts,
drink
bro.
again, huh?
Y'all hold it down, man. I'll be with
Got
y'all Wednesday.
you got that watered down drink again, huh?
Huh? No, this ice cold water, yeah, bro.
That is like cool water. Hey,
This
look at
strictly
here.
cold water.
Look, before you go, who won the tournament last night? Who won the tournament?
The championships were today, bro.
Okay.
But let me make you laugh, dog. They had a little team from Memphis, Tennessee, bro. Orange Mound. Man, they had a little tackle, and guess who his idol was? Pennington.
Well, Trevor
Yeah,
Penning.
so look. late in the third quarter, he gets into a fight, bro. He grabs the little kid on Willie Hall, grabs the little kid hammer. They're going at it, bro. I'm trying to break him up, and he's swinging, and man, I'm like, man, get your ass out of here. I threw both of them out the game. Get your ass out of here with that, man. Wow. So after the game, he go looking for the little kid. You know how they shake hands? He go looking for the little kid. Next thing you know, they in the mayhem, all the team fight. I said, man, what's up with you?
Oh my God.
He said, man, I just got that nasty attitude, bro. I said, oh, bro, well, you about to go back to Memphis with that shit.
Yes, sir. Well, look, Coach, we appreciate you for coming through, my brother, and I'll see you Wednesday, man.
Yeah, man, y'all have a great show. I'm Coach out, man. It's like that.
All right, Coach.
It's like that. Shout out to Teals and Nola Bros. Yes, sir. All right. Who I saw in the chat, new in the chat. Christopher, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for coming through. David Jones, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. David says, I wasn't a fan of Penn and Pick, but I expected him to look better than he did from the Senior Bowl, and unfortunately he didn't. Is his first real NFL experience going against another NFL caliber player. So I mean, I expected I would have liked for him to look a little better, but like I say, I'm not gonna get too high. I'm not gonna get too low, man. Let's see how practice goes this week against Green Bay, and we know Green Bay has some good pass rushers out there. So let's see how he does this week, and he performs Saturday in the game against the Packers.
That's exactly what I'm about to say, Dolph. Because I think a huge step in his development is going to be how he handles those joint practices next week. Because I think that's really going to tell the tale and maybe set the tone for him rest of the preseason going into the first week of the regular season if he's able to start.
Right.
Because I think Hurst is going to probably get that spot at left tackle at this point.
Until he's ready, man. Until he's ready. Man, let me shout out my homeboy, my co-worker, Isaac Garcia. How you doing? Come on in. Yeah, man. How about them Cowboys, baby? Yeah, man. Thank you for coming through, showing love, man. Represent your boys, baby. I got you. Thank you, my brother, for spending some time with us, man. Yes, sir. My boy, let's see who else done jumped in with us, man. Ryan, how you doing? Come on in. Ryan said, what's up, everybody? Penny had some good plays where he was pushing the guy 5 yards back or pushing the guy straight down the ground. He had some plays where he missed blocks and got beat inside. Yeah, correct. He had good plays and he had some bad plays. Let's see. Ryan also says, get him some time to the end of preseason. He has time to watch tape, work on his faults, and make the corrections in the game. I will say this, too. After one series, I believe there were 12 to go. He gave up a sack, and I saw him go on, and they actually focused in on him on the sideline, and you can see him. He was very upset with himself. You know what I'm saying? So he knows he has to improve. And I'm damn sure if we're not pleased with his effort, I'm damn sure he's more upset than any of us. You know. Let's see.
All right.
Very true. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go, Isaac. You family, brother. You welcome on here anytime.
So, Dolph,
yes, sir.
Why do you think we ain't got no update on Jameis?
Well, they say it was a turf toe. You know, a minor injury. I mean, what more?
Because I ain't see him on the sidelines.
He probably why? Yeah, but why fly? You know, why even take that trip? You know, just let him stay home, rest. And rehab.
No, he our starting QB. You gotta be there. It's like having your captain not there when you about to board. Like hell no, get your ass up. Get on. That flight.
So let me tell you this. So let me ask you this. So if he get on that flight and he flies there, and he flies back, and he comes back, and that foot and that toe gets inflammatory, swells up on him, then what?
I don't think Mike made the trip either.
Well, if that happened, then I don't know. He might need to drink some more muscle milk or something. If that's happening.
All right. Let me see. Isaac had to come check you out, big man. I appreciate it, big homie. This is what your boy do, man. That's my boy Isaac, man. Good brother right there, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I'm just worried about it because they ain't said, no, he's fine. We ain't heard from him. Right. Like he been in the cut. Like he's a starter, man. Like, come on, man, what's going on?
I think with that situation, no news is good news.
Yeah, exactly.
But mainly what the report said in regards to him, it said that the injury was a foot injury and said that he's day to day. So usually day to day is one of those things like, okay, you wasn't gonna see him in the preseason anyway. I mean, week 1, week 2, you probably won't, definitely in the joint practices. My money is you'll see him maybe a series in the last
final. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a
Maybe.
good thing.
I really think the first time we see Jameis will be September 11th at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's just my personal opinion.
Gotcha. Ryan said it's a shame everyone is writing no opinion so quick. It was his first professional game. This is what he needed to see the errors in this game. Like I said, don't get too high, don't get too low. It's first game. You're correct, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Man, Penny's gonna be fine, man. You know, even the best offensive lineman of all time didn't look good in their preseason. Willie Roaf, for all y'all remember, the Saints legend and Hall of Famer, did not look like a world beater in his first preseason game. You know
is anybody writing Trevor Penning off really though? I feel like no Saints fans. I think no Saints fans want any Saints player to not play well.
I feel like it's not people writing him off, but it's people criticizing him like he's a Ryan Ramczyk, like he's been here for years. Like the difference between like people criticizing Ian Book and Trevor Penning is because Ian Book had very, 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 very little good things about him. The majority of the stuff bad was because of his fault. And he's also been in this he's been here for 2 years, so you expect decent play. We got decent play from Trevor Penning, but we didn't get great, and people are frustrated. We got trash play from Ian Book.
Right. And we got trash play from Josh Andrews. We got trash play from Landon Young. I don't know about y'all, but Landon Young disappointed me.
I agree.
I expected him to look better. Landon Young disappointed me. Now I'm looking at the depth of the offensive line. The only one I was comfortable with last night, like I said, 2 was Forrest Lamp, number 77, and the young man out of Montana State, Lewis Kidd, who got called for a bogus holding call, which was not holding. He just pancaked the guy, put the guy on the ground. The damn referee called a holding call. You know what I'm saying? Which was crazy. I mean, if you go back and look at the play, man, he didn't grab a jersey, he didn't yank him. He just put his ass in the ground, and they gave him a flag for that, man. That was bogus. But yeah, like Ron is saying, that's what I was saying, God creation. Like, man, if you have any injury or something, man, like it happens to a lot of people, man. When they fly or something, man, you know, they swell up and from inflammation, a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, why even let Jameis, you know, why even let him take that trip? You know what I'm saying? They're going right there to Houston, couple hours, just let him sit at home, you know, rehab, relax, get his mind right. You know what I'm saying? And just be ready for this week. You know, now I don't even know if he's going to go to Green Bay for this week for the workouts. I'm kind of
if he don't go to Green Bay, then that's tough, man. Like, goddamn. Like, he gotta do something, man. Like, people don't even think Jameis is a good quarterback, man. Like,
what people are those?
That's why I brought that. You talking about national media?
No, I even heard a Raiders. If you go to Hoodie Juke channel, there's this Raiders fan.
Oh yeah.
Who was like, he's barely even, you know, starting QB talent. He said Jameis is like, he was like, if Jameis don't make it here, then he ain't gonna have no other chance, and you know he's really just average. So I like with him just being damn injured and getting hurt and all that stuff. It don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't.
Y'all should ask that Raiders fan if Derek Carr's ever thrown for 5,000 yards in a single season.
Torrey Shepard, how you doing? Come on in.
But when you talk about wins and statistics and other things, Derek Carr beats him out. Besides the yards,
and he'll never win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, everybody jumps on, talks about Jameis Winston and keep throwing Winston to the side like he's not gonna do anything. Look, the man had 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in the 7 games he played before he got hurt.
Thank you.
And then on top of that, and then everybody want to keep throwing them under the bus. I said this to a couple of people, and they had no comeback. If I'd have told you at any point during that stretch that Patrick Mahomes had more interceptions than Jameis Winston, you'd have thought I was crazy. And the fact that it actually happened, that Patrick Mahomes had more interceptions than Jameis Winston, you can't tell me that Jameis Winston was not playing well, was not taking care of the ball.
It's the fact that they don't want to let the man's past go.
Right.
You know, when he was in Tampa, Chris Godwin will tell you a lot of those were not even on him. A lot of those were on the receivers in Tampa.
Right. And what they're not going to tell you, too, is during that time last year, Jameis Winston was the number 1 rated quarterback in the red zone. He was leading the entire NFL. So Jameis Winston was on pace for a career year, but he got hurt. But they still, like you guys are saying, they still refuse to let it go. They think he's that same quarterback from Tampa Bay when he's not. He's been out of Tampa Bay 3 years. This is his first time being in the same system for 3 years. He came and learned from Drew Brees and Sean Payton. You saw that maturation of him last season. You understand? The kid, he's getting better in areas that he's weak. Sometimes, like this offseason, what he's been working on in training camp is his short throws, because sometimes he throws the ball too hard. But that's something he's been working on. Jameis Winston is a complete quarterback. Jameis Winston was not drafted the number 1 overall pick in the NFL if he was just that bad. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just people don't like the things he did at Florida State and some of the things he did when he first got in the league. They hold that stuff against him, and they don't want to let it go. And they always kind of say 30 for 30. Jameis Winston has never had a season when he's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns. He's passed for 5,000 yards. They skip over that. He threw 33 touchdowns. They skip over that. If he was so bad, why were his receivers catching balls for 1,000 yards?
Exactly.
So I mean, man, I'm beyond arguing with people or even discussing it with people. They go believe what they want. Yeah, I'm beyond it, man, because they go and like you said, that Raiders guy, he gets his what does he get the information from? National media. It's programmed in his head, like they're programming a lot of people's head.
Absolutely.
They don't know because they don't take the time out to do their research. Go look at his statistics. Look at the improvement he made. Look at how he's gotten better every year in the league.
It's all talking points for them.
Yeah. And they keep saying 30 intercepts. Man, look, I'm beyond it, man. Y'all can talk about it if y'all want. I sit back and listen, man. But I'm
the only place that Jameis is really gonna regress this year possibly might be his mobility, and he's even been working on that. But as it relates to throwing the football, Jameis will be just as good as he was last year, if not better.
Right. Yeah. And my thing about Jameis is Jameis has got 2 things this year that he has not got, that he's not had ever since he's been in the NFL. He's got stability, and he's got pretty much, you could say, the best support system that he's ever had since he's been in the NFL. He's never had those 2 things when he was in Tampa. The first couple years he was in Tampa. Now he's got both of those things here in New Orleans.
Right. All right, panel. Ryan says, did y'all notice if Crawl and Jawan played in the game? I seen Troutman, Vanette, and Holtz. Matter of fact, I didn't notice Crawl or Jawan. How about you guys?
Not that I can recall on the top of my head.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just didn't do anything that stood out, but I didn't notice them.
Gotcha.
That was a good point by Ryan, because I actually had a question about that, about the what were your thoughts about the tight end group and how they looked in the game, because I didn't really see a whole lot. Maybe it's just some things that I missed from the highlights and videos that I was going over.
Well, I never even seen the from the portion of the game. Like I said, I missed basically the first half, but I caught the entire second half. I didn't even see the tight end targeted in the second half, not once. So when Jameis was in Tampa, Bruce Arians never ran the ball a lot. That system was thrown all all the time. Tampa was a bad system to learn. Yeah, Bruce Arians, he's famous for having a quarterback throw the most interceptions in their career the first year in this system. And then believe me, he got fired. He didn't step down unwittingly. Tom Brady when he told him, "I don't want him as coach." That's why he's not the head coach. Ryan
Brady
says, "I
Magic.
don't recall seeing them." Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying. I was like, that's that Brady magic. Jameis Winston ain't had the credentials to be like, man, f your
There you go.
system, man. I got seven. I got 6 rings. You gonna listen to me? Y'all the one that need me. I got 6 rings. I got more rings than your whole team. Matter of fact, I got more rings. He might doesn't he have more rings than the whole NFC South?
Yep.
Because how much the Falcons got? Like
He got more range than entire NFC South. You're
it's out,
correct.
right? So
The family. Let's I want to share this article with y'all, man, on the player that a lot of us saw stood out last night. He is the man right there, Mr. Justin Evans. Last night, Justin Evans stood out, man. Let's see the article on that. It says, "There we go." Hey, can y'all see that, man? Is it too small? Do I need to make it bigger? Let's see. First, I need to add it to the screen.
Well, it just changed over. We see
you
it.
good? Go
yeah,
ahead.
we see it.
Y'all see it? Okay, everybody see
Yeah,
it?
we see
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah, I see.
All right.
You can, if you want to, you can maybe zoom in a tad bit.
Zoom in a little. All right.
Yeah,
Let
if
me
you
try
wanted to,
zoom in.
might help a little bit.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at this, families.
Oh, also, by the way, was Derek Stingley playing?
Zoom in. What?
For Houston, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't recall seeing him, or they didn't call his name.
right. I didn't see it.
No, Stingley didn't play last night. All right, this says
Dang, they didn't
former
make him
Tampa
play.
Bay Buccaneers safety Justin Evans has been away from football for the last 2 seasons. He missed 2020 after starting the season on the physically unable to perform list and did not play in 2021 as he was focused on his recovery. So returning to the league this season with the New Orleans Saints, Evans has a chance to revitalize his career after being derailed by injury. All right. I'm going to jump ahead. Houston Texans quarterback Jeff Driscoll uncooked a deep shot to Chad Beebe, who looked to have a step on Saints cornerback DeMarcus Field, who was not playing the ball but playing the receiver. Fields, though, didn't give up on the play and made an impact at the catch point, causing the pass to be tipped in the air. That's when Evans saw and made good on the opportunity. Diving to finish the play with an interception. He then quickly got back up to his feet for a big return. Evans starts off his return to the NFL with great momentum, and he'll look to build on throughout the rest of the preseason. Well, with that being said, man, Justin, to me, family, like we were talking earlier, I think Justin Evans just solidified his position on this team, man. I think Justin Evans is going to be on this team regardless, man. So
Yeah, he did. He did some good work.
Yeah, he did good work. Go ahead.
And I think with the with the depth with the way Justin Evans played, that added depth in that defensive backfield is going to be crazy, man. I mean, even though with Bradley Roby and with PJ Williams, I know a lot of people think Roby is better than PJ Williams. I think I also believe that, but I can't deny the fact that PJ did not ball out last year, and I think Chris Richard had a lot to do with that as far as PJ Williams.
Yeah. I think with PJ we have some PTSD because those first few seasons with him he was struggling, so we're like, he's some people aren't sold on him just yet. Let's do it twice in a row and we'll see how we feel about that.
Well, what it was with PJ, it was confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when they made the switch to start playing them in the slot in safety, and the season before last, you start to see him making progress and get more confident and playing better. And then Chris Richard comes in last year, and you can see him just blossom, man. PJ we forget was a 3rd round pick. PJ has talent, man. You know what I'm saying? It was about finding that niche. You know, now he's found his niche. So again, like J Rock is saying, the depth that we now have at safety. And then remember, Marcus May is not going to play the first 2 games. He's going to be suspended for that DUI. So he's out. So we may have PJ starting or Justin Evans, but I'm sure both of them will play those first 2 games a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the Saints losing Bryce Thompson is kind of a bigger deal than people think. You know, like I said, it kind of opened the door for players like Sorensen. But after last night, man, fam, there's nothing that Daniel Sorensen brings to this team but leadership, a veteran presence,
and a mind.
But on the field playing, he's a liability, man. He's a liability. That's what I think, fam.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, it's just like you said, PJ was a 3rd rounder, so it's like when you get that, and then wasn't Paulson Adebo like a 2nd rounder?
No, 3rd. We got Paulson in 3rd too.
So look at the difference between Paulson and PJ.
What's the difference?
PJ is playing bare bones compared to Paulson. Paulson playing like he could damn be the number 1 cornerback.
Right.
PJ, I'm not so convinced on PJ just being like, oh, he's super great. He all right. He okay. He ain't making me like, oh, I'm really excited to see PJ. Like nah, he a cool guy. He, you know what I'm saying, he cool.
I think you underestimating him, bro, because of the start to his career. It takes some players longer, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes longer to develop, you know. And like I said, now PJ has found his home, bro. His home is in the slot, and his home is at safety. You know what I'm saying? And he can go in there, and PJ is now right now at this particular time in his career. PJ is a player that will go in there and he will be an asset. He will help you. You know what I'm saying? He's not a player that will come in there and be a detriment to you. Like Sorensen. Sorensen is a detriment to the defense if he has to go in there and play. I'm sorry, he is. That's just facts. Let me see what David says. Should have kept Jeff Heath, but CJ is more than serviceable as a pure safety. David, there's no way in hell Jeff Heath is better than PJ Wood. I'm sorry.
I just like, what has PJ done? Like, who has he played against to where y'all like, oh, he's doing a great. Who has he stopped?
Someone did mention the pick 6 against Brady in Game 7 last year.
See, we got to stop
Brady
looking.
Be having pressure like a mud. Like everybody gets it's free real estate against Brady.
It's like this, God creation. Sometimes, bro, we got to stop looking at splash plays. You know what I'm saying?
I need that. I don't care about these.
Right, you got to look at the entire defense, the entire scheme of things. When PJ Williams is out there, PJ Williams does his job. He communicates with the secondary.
Anybody can do that.
Everybody, can't anybody do that, man? You can't say that. No, can't anybody do that. Can't know anybody just go
be serviceable. A lot of people could be serviceable.
Man, he's more than serviceable. I think we're under.
Is he a starter? Is he a star caliber? If
he's a friend, he's a friend starter. He can start if you need him to. He can start. He can start.
I think PJ is a very serviceable piece. Can PJ be a full-time starter? Probably not. But in key moments that could help the depth of the secondary, I think PJ could definitely be key.
Yeah, but like I want a person that I know like, I don't gotta worry about shit when something's thrown his way. I don't want to have to be like, goddamn, I gotta clench my cheeks, just thinking he can either be very great or he can fuck something up. I don't.
So let me ask you this: what player in the National Football League is like that?
Just about all the known people.
Right now, who they say is the best cornerback in the National Football League? Jalen Ramsey, correct?
It's either Ramsey or Marshawn.
Marshawn, right?
Yeah.
Did not. What did Jamal Chase do? Jalen Ramsey. He undressed him.
I mean, Jamar Chase he's a top, like,
Very good point.
he like a top 5, top 10 receiver.
Don't. But that's not what you just said. You say that you don't have to worry about. Everybody in this league is good. Even the best get beat. Marshawn gets beat.
Yeah,
Everybody
Marshawn
gets beat. Everybody gets beat because those guys on the other side are just as talented. That's
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but
So
we
you
talking
go,
about elite players, being elite players. There's a
that
difference between.
you say someone that I don't have to worry about every time when the ball is thrown. PJ is not that bad of a player. Like it's almost like we're trying to put him in his box like he's an awful player. PJ is not an awful player. Now when PJ was on playing corner and when he was on the perimeter, he struggled with that.
Booty.
So what did the Saints do? As coaches, as a coach, your job is to find a player's strength. So they found what was PJ's strength, playing inside in the slot and the safety. Don't forget, PJ can cover ground. PJ's not slow. PJ thing was technique on the outside, getting jams and getting beat off the line of scrimmage and having to make up with his makeup speed. You know what I'm saying? But now you put him back there in the secondary, he's able to make plays, he's able to run with tight ends. So as a coach, your job is to put that player in the best position to be successful. And that's what Dennis Allen has done. Okay, it's not working on the outside, but he has other skill sets that can help this team and that can help him to fully realize his potential. And that's what's happened, my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's the take I got on it. I know some of y'all just think PJ is not trash, man. He's not, bro. I don't think he's
trash. I don't think he's trash either. I just think he's all right.
Yeah, okay, I can live with that. That's your opinion, bro. That's how we do it. You think he's all right? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think
I wanted to ask you as well. You know, with Coach Allen moving over to head coach, and then now we have co-defensive coordinators. From what you saw last night, you know, I know you said you watched the second half. From what you saw last night, as it relates to schemes and game management and calling the right plays and putting the players where they need to be, how do you think that's going to work out? You know, I think they did a pretty good job with it last night with the co-defensive coordinators. But how do you think that's going to work out as the season progresses? You think it's going to be a good thing, not so good? You know, your opinion.
Well, the question was brought up to Ron Nielsen this past week, and he says, "Man, look," he said, "What basically it's nothing new. It's what we've been doing." You know, Chris and myself. You know. So basically, they've been coming up with game plans, putting the game plans together along with Dennis.
Okay, I missed that part then.
Yeah. So, and he said when it comes to calling plays and all, he said it's not going to be there's no egos involved in who should do this or who should do that. And of course, like Dennis Allen said that he's going to be calling plays now. But Ryan Nielsen and Chris Richard, they're going to put the scheme. They're going to put the scheme together for that week. You know what I'm saying? And he knows Dennis Allen knows what he has in those guys. You know what I'm saying?
I think also a lot of Saints fans were very critical of Sean as it related to especially late game management. Like with last year's Atlanta game, in a couple of other games where Sean left too much time on the clock late or called timeouts when he shouldn't have, or just game clock management. How do you think Coach Allen did with that last night?
I think he did good with clock management last night. There's nothing that jumps out at me that says like, man, that was a bad coaching decision that he made or anything. So yeah, I think he did great last night.
I don't like how he wasn't aggressive during the fourth and ones in preseason. Like, man, go for that shit.
Right.
If people honestly say, "Oh, it doesn't matter, it's the preseason," you should always go for it on fourth down, just to test your fourth down offense.
Yeah.
Like, why are people doing that? I'm sorry, but as a coach, if it's preseason, I know, it does not matter what happens if we win or lose. Why wouldn't I be trying to do things that will help me during regular season like trying to have good fourth down conversion. Oh, let's see how this works. Let's see how good our fourth down conversion works. Like, why wouldn't I be doing that? To me, it's easy. It's like
well, you also got to remember a lot of those fourth downs. Taysom Hill is going to be in, helping us out with that, and he wasn't playing. So I get what you're saying, but
But that's not just us. I'm saying I didn't say only Saints. I'm talking about the whole coaches. Every coach in the NFL. They used to be like 4th and 1, and they don't want to go for this shit. Like, well, why are we playing so conservatively in a preseason game? Like, why y'all trying to, like, this is a preseason game. Test how good and how confident y'all are in converting a 4th and damn 1.
Maybe they're looking at it like, if it was looking at it like this. If this was a regular season game, would I do that? Maybe they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the coaches, which I think they're using the preseason also for themselves. You know, what would we do in this situation? What would be the right call? What would be the right thing to do? Should we be overly aggressive right now and go for it? If this, I know it's preseason, so if we do, it's cool because it's preseason. But let's just say if we're in this scenario in the regular season, you know what I'm saying? Would it be wise? Would it benefit us to go for it right now? You know, so the preseason, the preseason also benefits, the coaches too, man. So they're learning, what they want to do, when they want to go for it, who we want on the field in this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. It's just like, because think of it, like if you, like you said, if everybody can come to an agreement and be like, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Right.
Like I said, like you're gonna have those times where it's like, oh man, fourth and 3, 4th and 4, and
right.
You might be on your 20, or you might be you might be on your own 20, but guess what? This is the last time you'll have the ball. So ideally you want to punt it, but you can't.
Right.
So if we had all those practices to where like, oh man, we had a good scheme every time we did this right here in 4th and blah blah blah, we converted it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and try something like that.
Right.
This is like things like that. It's like, why be? It's like, yeah, you want to be like, oh yeah, I want to test it. It's not the good enough time, but we all know games don't usually are working out for you the best of times always.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it was about them being overly conservative. I think they try to make the game as normal as possible. As far as just saying, okay, we know we would never go for 4th and 1 in this particular situation. Maybe we'll do it this time. I get the part that you may want to go ahead and try to test that because it's the preseason to see who you have up in there. Maybe it's the fact that the personnel they had up in there, they weren't that confident in that personnel to actually run a particular.
That could be true. That's another thing. I did not think of that. Like the personnel, you got like people that are probably going to get cut when it's like almost regular season. So you might not have good execution. But I was just thinking from like, shoot, man, it's like you already know like you don't care about this. So it's like, go ahead and get some of that practice in.
And you never want to artificially inflate certain stats because then it'll like mess with analytics, that kind of stuff.
Travis W504. How you doing? Come on in. Go ahead, Creation. Just on the here, I'll let the chat. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh no, I was just saying. He said, if fluctuate stats or whatever, like those stats don't matter. They're not gonna go into regular season. Not gonna count as you as it don't count to nobody. Mm-hmm. So it's like you. I mean,
well, no, I'm saying like the mindset, like you don't want even with your players to artificially inflate and say, okay, we go for it on 4th and 1. And we were making it in the preseason, so let's do it more often now this regular season when it can cause more harm than good in the regular season. Just like that.
Yeah, it could, but also like I'm just saying, like in those moments, you really don't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? If you're 4th and 1 and you gotta you know what I'm saying, and you on your own 20 and y'all down the score, and it's like 2 minutes left. Uh, do you got any room to be like, oh well, actually, we're not gonna do it because it wouldn't be the smart. Like it's like, man, sometimes you just gotta, you gotta, but you gotta have some balls. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, man, we, we losing right now. We need to win this, and we just need to get something done.
True that. All right, look. I'm gonna go around the pound. I got a question. So, God courage, I'm gonna start with you. Based off last night, give me your running back depth chart. Based off last night.
Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram, Washington, Tony Jones.
Okay, you got it. All right. J Rock, who you got, my brother?
I got Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram. I got Dwayne Washington because of the effort he put in. And I say Tony Jones definitely at this point behind him. Abram Smith did some good things, but I think the fumble hurt him, so he's kind of on the outside looking in at this point.
Okay. And who you got, my brother?
Man, me and God of Creation finally agreed with something today. Alvin Kamara at the 1, and Mark Ingram. That's 1 and 2. 3, I'm gonna put Tony Jones just because I think that they're gonna be using Washington in that special teams role more. But if I had to pick a fit, to me it's a Zigbo. I didn't really like Abram Smith. I mean, he had some good runs, but to me it would be a Zigbo over
Smith. Okay.
Oh, wait, Coach, I got my bad.
Yeah. Family,
but I just want to
go ahead. Give me one. I'm gonna let you. Family in the chat. Let me know. Let us know. Let us know your current running back depth chart after last night. Go ahead, go to Chris.
I was just saying, like, I didn't say no fifth because I'm thinking like starting, like we're trying to, go into a game. Like I don't think we're gonna have 5 running backs.
Oh well, no, I don't think there's gonna be 5 of them. I'm just saying, like, if I had to choose a 5th one, it would be a Zigbo over Smith.
So you'll have Smith going to the practice squad.
I'd have Smith going somewhere not on the roster.
So he'll be one of the players. He definitely have to be one of the players you protect.
I mean, maybe so. Smith just didn't do anything that kind of.
I mean,
excited me. He had some good runs. I'm still kind of just on him because of that fumble at the 1 yard line.
Fumble on me, it's like, God damn, like fumble.
You can't fumble that ball, man. You got
on me. You can't fumble. You cough up that on the 1.
That means we can't trust you. We can't trust you.
Well, really, you can't fumble it anywhere. I mean, you never want a running back or anybody to put the ball on the carpet, but at the 1 yard line,
right? That's
under any circumstance, fumble at the 1.
All right.
Man.
Let's go St. Marcus. St. Marcus has Kamara, Ingram, Washington, and Tony Jones Jr. Okay.
That seems like a consensus.
Terrence Dunaway. How you doing, Terrence? Welcome, my brother. Come on in. He has Kamara, Ingram, and Tony Jones. So he only has 3 running backs. Okay. Let's see. So what about Dwayne Washington? I have to throw Dwayne Washington's on this team, man. Because
fact. I think he our 3rd.
Yeah, because of special teams and now with getting the opportunity, I think this is the opportunity he's been waiting for. To show what he can do as a running back, as well as just special teams. So Dolph, I think he's on the team. Go ahead, J Rock.
Dolph, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. That this might be the opportunity he's been waiting for. I mean, he's already been on the special teams, and you don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to be pigeonholed in a role, especially now. Like, okay, now you need a third running back, and you said yourself that Dwayne Washington said he's been now training this offseason as a running back, as opposed to just being a special teams guy. So he already knows that I can make the team as a special teams guy. I already know I can do that.
Right.
So now it's a matter of Dwayne Washington saying, you know what, can I kick it up another notch? Can I take it to that next level and actually get in the backfield as opposed to just being a special teams guy? And I think that's the one thing he's been really licking his chops for and waiting for an opportunity like this.
Right.
So do y'all think? So do y'all think it's a pretty good consensus that Dwayne Washington in the backfield is a better, running back than Tony Jones Jr.?
Yeah, for sure. I think Tony Jones he's a good balanced running back in like general. Like think of like Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is he's a he's good overall and he's decent in catching the ball, but he's just good overall through like inside, outside tosses, screens. That's like a Tony Jones type of thing. Like he's good overall.
Right.
Obviously, he's not like up to that level, but I'm saying as far as his ability, if he was like super great, that's what he would be on. He'd be like an Aaron Jones to me. But that's just me.
I got you. Now, personally, if the Saints go into the season with Kamara, Ingram, Washington, and Tony Jones Jr., I'm fine with that. I'm
Yep.
fine with that. I'm actually fine with that. Ryan, let's see what Ryan says. Ryan says, St. Marcus said that Wayne Washington got something to prove that he is not only a special teammate. Correct. I agree with that. I think Smith has more potential than the rest of them.
He does.
Gonna wait till the end of the preseason to decide. He doesn't have the experience yet because he only played running back one full season, and that was last season. Okay.
Yeah, I get that, but we were just talking about right now. You know what I'm saying?
Last
Ryan,
year, now
I
you
agree with you, Ryan.
Ryan, we not disagreeing with you, but no matter what, you can't fumble that ball inside the
On
5
me,
like that.
yeah,
You can't.
exactly. No
You
matter how
can't.
many years,
I don't care. You can't fumble that ball.
On me.
That'll miss all the positive you was doing goes out the window.
Right, goes right out. Yeah, like Jared Cook. You remember that Bucks game, man?
Yeah.
He was doing so good, and then bloop.
It's gone, bro.
And I think if nothing else that we learned from the game last night is how critical particular plays, especially turnovers, can turn the tide of a game. I mean,
yeah,
facts,
100%.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking that like we had, I think it was like what Ian Book threw a pick. Next drive, we got there. He threw a pick, which led to points. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not tripping. I
think it might have led to a field goal. I want to say.
Yeah, that's why either that or the fumble.
Well, all 17 of their points were off of turnovers.
Huh?
I think all 17 of their points came off turnovers. Yeah, I might be wrong, but at least 10 of them did.
If that's true, then that's
7 came off the fumble, 3 came off one of those interceptions. I think the other touchdown might have come off an interception as well.
Gotcha.
Yikes. So I mean, yeah, that like you said, like just protect. Like I think that's what coaches preach that so much. They like, man, protect that ball. You know what I'm saying? If you not and I don't know what goes through players' head. Obviously, I'm not an NFL player, so I don't. Well, I wonder if they just try to make a play too much and they don't think about fundamentals, so they have like plays where they have they got a 20-yard, 25 yarder, and then somebody hits the ball right out their hands.
Well, if you go back and you look at that play, it was a good play by the defender. He punched the ball out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to cover that ball up. You got to protect that ball,
right,
man.
On the one.
Inside the 5, man. Like the 2, we were on the 2 or the 1 yard line, like you said.
Yeah, we was on the 1.
You cannot afford to fumble that ball. And like J Rock was saying, that changed the whole momentum of the game. Go ahead. Matter of fact, J Rock, go ahead and finish your thought, my brother.
Yeah, well, I was pretty much saying the fact that how critical it is when those turnovers step in, especially not only did you lose, you didn't even get a field goal out of that. Even if you didn't get in, you would at least got 3 points out of it. You didn't even get that, and then you flipped the field position once they got that one play that got them out the shadow of the end zone on the 3rd down, and they got a first down on 17-yard line, and then and then comes the deep pass, and then all of a sudden everything just started snowballing after that. So so if nothing else, that if we didn't learn nothing else from the game last night, it's the critical nature of the turnovers that will turn the complexity of the game over.
And I just confirmed actually that all 17 of their points did in fact come off of turnovers from us.
Wow.
That's how you lose games.
Right. But good thing we ain't got to worry about that with the goons starting. We ain't got to worry about that with Alvin. We ain't got to worry about that with Mike Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Chris Olave. No got to worry about that with them boys.
So JT, let me ask you this. You say everybody know that Abram Smith had the highest average. That's how you grade a running back. So it doesn't matter that he killed the momentum of the team, that he caused the team punts inside the 5 on a drive that particularly could have on a drive that was about to put the game away. They could have put the game away, been up by 2 scores instead of 1 score. So you telling me all that matters is his average? Because then again, you can look at who was in the game blocking for him when he got that average. Maybe his average is that because he had one big run and the rest of his runs weren't that spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was because when he did have that big run, it was a big hole. Maybe he didn't break tackles, make anybody miss. So to me, there's a lot of valuables in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different directions that you can go with that. That's just my thought, JT, man. So I mean, if you want to, man, you want to expand on that a little bit more, brother. Let's see. Ian says, so did the last Houston touchdown. The Smith fumble at the 1 led to the game-winning touchdown. Facts. Let me see.
Well, yeah, I was just commenting. He had said that the first 2 scores by them were off of Saints turnovers. I was confirming that their last touchdown was as a result of that fumble at the 1 on the other side of the field.
Right.
That's terrible.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to hold on to the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? You could be the greatest running back in the world, man. But if you can't hold the ball, if people know that you are a fumbler, what do you think they're gonna do every time?
Man, they're gonna punch that.
They coming to punch that ball out. I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. Well, if it was last year or the year before, Ezekiel Elliott started having the fumble problem. And what you think teams were doing?
I remember that.
They were going after that ball every time. Yep. He was fumbling that ball.
They were giving that dude the blues too.
So that's what I'm saying. Ball, you could be one of the best backs in the league. Ball security is everything because everything depends on that ball. You know what I'm saying? Everything depends on that ball.
Dolph, you're absolutely right because I'm actually in the DFW area and I can tell you this.
Hold on, JT. J-Rock, you in DFW?
Yeah,
I am too. So I'm glad to know that, brother, because I'm trying to put together some watch parties this season, brother.
Oh, okay.
For all the who that's here, man. Man, you know what? Hit me up in the chat, man, and so I can get your number and stuff, man, so I can discuss some things with you, my brother.
Oh, for real?
Definitely. Yeah. All right.
And like I said, me being in the area because I already know about the fact that you did mention a good point about Zeke having the fumble,
right?
The fumbleitis. Then on top of that, remember that there was the running back controversy because they were talking about should Tony Pollard be the featured back instead of Zeke,
right?
And they've been riding that train for a minute. So I completely get where you're coming from with that,
right? That ball, it's important, man. Because what's the most important thing on the field? The ball,
right?
You know that's the most important thing, brother. You have to hold that ball, man. You have to. There's no ins and outs about it, man. You know. So all right. So we went to the running backs. Now, based off of last night, which I already know the answer to, I'm gonna start with you, J-Rock. Give me your wide receiver depth chart based off of last night.
Number 1, obviously the top 3 we already know,
right?
Which is Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Chris Olave. 4, 5, and 6. I would lean toward Callaway at 4, Dejon Dixon at 5, Traquan maybe. It might be a toss up between Merritt and Traquan Smith.
Okay. Hold on. Let me ask you something, J Rock. You forgot about Hardy?
He missing one.
Well, I didn't forget. Well, I didn't forget about Hardy. I'm thinking about the guys from last night. Hardy is already there. Good correction on that part, because I still for some reason I'm still putting Hardy as a returner, but I keep forgetting that he's going to be integral in the wide receiver room also, because they always.
My dude.
Asia Jupiter, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for coming through, Queen. And she says Traquan, Adrian. Asia. If you saw the show Friday, I was all in that deep water for Traquan. I had the whole nation coming after me, and he go out there and do what he did last night. So I'm right now, man. I'm highly disappointed in Traquan, and his time on this team is looking very, very, very shaky. It might be over. So we'll see. But thank you for coming through, Queen. We appreciate it. Go ahead, fellas.
But then I had to go ahead and readjust it. So it actually would be Marquez Callaway 4, Hardy 5, and probably Dixon 6.
And Dixon 6. Okay.
We all don't say this, cuz.
Right. Number 1 Saints fan. How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for coming through. I see you, baby. I see you. Represent Who That Nation for life. You know it.
What do you mean?
Yes, sir.
What have they done?
I'm sorry. Ian. So Ian, give me your current wide receiver depth chart.
Yeah, man. Just like I said earlier, we got Mike at the 1, Jarvis at the 2, Chris Olave, Marquez Callaway, Deontay Hardy, and then the 6 for me is unequivocally Dejon Dixon. I don't think anybody else, at that 6 position, those top 5 are basically there. I think. Right. I know some people are not completely sold on Callaway, but I think it's a pretty safe thing to say that Callaway is in there. I think those top 5 positions are already gotten the ones they're fighting for.
I'm one of them. I told you.
Callaway. Yeah, I heard you say that earlier.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier, but Dixon and Merritt and Hardy, they've been having better camps than them.
I'm not a big fan of Merritt. I like Dixon. Like I said, I think Dixon has won that 6th spot. I don't think that they get rid of Callaway.
Why would TSN?
What'd you say? Go to correction.
Oh, my bad. I was just talking to somebody. My bad.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you lost me for a minute, but yeah. Man,
I think also with the Callaway situation, Jameis has a pretty good chemistry with Callaway.
Yeah, but look, he got a good chemistry with Traquan. He likes Traquan. That's who he works out with.
Yeah, Traquan's a bum though. So,
and man, I ain't nothing, man. I done enough for that Friday night. So whatever y'all see, man.
I was about to say he keep making you into a lie.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna sit back and watch, man. So Age just says, "Oh, trust me, you're not alone on your Traquan train." Look, Phil, I feel you, my sister. It's either Marquez or Traquan for me, and I'm rolling with Quez. Right now, Quez caught the one pass he had last night. Traquan dropped the one he had. So today, Marquez is in the lead. Now we get to see him this week in joint practices against the Packers. I'm looking forward to those reports from all the reporters, Ross Jackson, Nick Underhill. I'm definitely looking for their reports coming out of the joint practice with the Packers this week.
Now, Dol, do you think that Traquan Smith is seeing the same thing that we're seeing, that these 6 guys are just head over heels beating him out of a job that he's had for he's been with us for some time now? Do you think that Traquan is sensing that, okay, I got to step my game up now because these other guys are coming for me, right? Or do you think he's just complacent? he thinks he's got it already.
I don't think he's complacent, and I don't think the other guys are head and heels beating him out. It's basically like my co-host Coach Rock said, it's about consistency with not just him, with Cal, with all of them. It's about being consistent, man. And Traquan has been inconsistent, man. You know, like I was arguing last Friday, man. I mean, some stuff the family was saying was just untrue because a lot of us are in our feelings about Traquan, and like I said, some of us had these expectations of him when he came in, and he didn't live up to those expectations. Sometimes I think we treated Traquan like he was like a first round pick, high first round pick, like this year, like Chris Olave, but he wasn't. We got him in the third round from Central Florida. He was a big play threat down the field. When he came in, Drew no longer can push the ball down the field. But like Coach Rock said, that means we're not just gonna put you on the field to be a one-trick pony. He had to improve on his route tree, which I think he has throughout his career. Like I say, as a number one or number two, Traquan is not the answer. But as a number four, a number five receiver, you know what I'm saying? Even despite last night, I think he can be that. But if you're not consistent, then you got young players like Dixon. You got Callaway, who was the number one last year. You got Deontay Hardy, who, by the way, was the most consistent receiver of any of them last year. And to me, out of those guys, out of Hardy, Callaway, and Traquan Smith, to me, Hardy might be the best route runner out of all of them, and we know he's the most explosive. So now, man, I'm gonna say that I don't think he's complacent, but I definitely know he feels that heat, man. You're not gonna tell me after dropping that ball last night, it didn't run through his head like, man, you know, I missed the opportunity to, you know, to put good tape out there for the coaches, you know what I'm saying, and to help my help strengthen my chance of being on the final 53. I hope he didn't think that he was a lot for the 53, you know, because remember they did let you go out there and test free agency, you know what I'm saying, and then you decide to come back, you know. So gotcha. I got you, Jay. I got you. So yeah, man. So definitely family. Let's see.
Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm being humorous when I say it, so don't take it personally.
Oh,
but all I'm gonna say is this: if you're gonna jump in that water with him again, just be ready to sink with him again, because I don't see it happening for him. I don't see it happening for him. I don't.
Man, it's like this, man. It's called keeping it real for a reason, man. That's all I know how to do, man. You know, like I said, the kids. He's not a bum. He has talent. He's not.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't be in the position that he's in. You know, playing so many years.
Yeah, he's in the NFL, so he's got talent. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've seen Traquan make tough catches. You know what I'm saying? I can't really remember a moment when Traquan had a game where he dropped 2 or 3 balls. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody out there saying you can, you're lying, because you can't.
Yeah, he's not like Troutman.
Yeah, but he's not that, you know.
So
Troutman's improved. Troutman's improved now. You know, Troutman's a young player, you know. So go ahead. What you was about to say here?
Well, no, I was about to ask, for you, is it Callaway or Smith? Who stays?
It depends on who has.
What do you mean?
What you talking about? Make the final roster?
Yeah, either Callaway or Traquan Smith, because I feel like that's your kind of.
To me, I think my thing was
Traquan?
this. I think Traquan is a more talented player than Callaway, but right now like I said, he until last night, it was said that he was having a better camp than Callaway. You know what I'm saying? But last night in the game, when they had the opportunities, Callaway came through, and Traquan didn't. So right now, I got to put Callaway in front of him, man. You know. What JT says, hey, Dove, didn't Dwayne Washington fumble the ball? Did Dwayne Washington fumble last night? I don't know. Somebody let me know. Did Dwayne Washington fumble last night?
I don't think he did.
God correction. Right. Did he fumble last night? Did Dwayne Washington fumble last night?
Nah, I didn't think he did. No.
I had the stats up. I don't recall.
Yeah, check the stats for us, Ian. Let us know.
Let me see.
Ron said they hard.
It was bad. That game made me want to.
I don't remember.
I went from being hyped.
Dwayne Washington did fumble last night. Yes, he did.
So
he
Dwayne, but he got it back.
He got it back.
All right, but he put it on the carpet, but he was fortunate enough to get it back.
Correct.
So JT.
Oh yeah, he did get it back.
Okay, JT, but he got, but JT. Okay, JT. Only thing I can say, he got it back. That's the difference.
Oh God!
And his wasn't inside the 2-yard line going in for potential game clinching touchdown. I'm just being honest, my brother.
Right, facts, man. Hey, he trying to make it seem like it's the same thing. Nah, bro.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Asia says, personally, I feel like Traquan has the drive. He just doesn't have that confidence. He lacks it in most situations. That's a very good observation, Asia. You know what I'm saying? You're right. He has the talent. It's the drive. He has the drive and the talent. It maybe a lack of confidence and concentration.
Right.
And concentration.
I agree with you, Asia.
Yeah, that's a good assessment right there.
I think it's more of what you say it was confidence and what else?
Hold on, let me put it back up there.
She said concentration. Yeah. I think it's more of like the concentration.
Mm-hmm.
He's not focused, man. It's like he like that touchdown. Like, man, how you drop that, lame? Like, come on, man. Like, dude, I hate that. Oh my God, I hate that with a passion because it's like, bro, the ball hits your hands, not your finger, your fingers, not it hits you in the hands. Catch the damn ball, man. God damn, it's not hard.
Number one Saints fan. I understand. Number one Saints fan. Right. It still was a fumble. Like I said, the only difference, Washington was able to recover his fumble, and Smith wasn't, and they were not inside the 2-yard line going in for a potential game-sealing touchdown.
Right.
You can't. You can't.
Right. I mean, you can't act like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You can't act like it's the same thing because one was a fumble recovery by our team, and one was a fumble lost. We lost, and then scored 2 points. So those are two different things.
Right. Let me touch on what Ron's saying here. Ron says, I don't think Dixon makes it over Hardy. Hardy probably makes the roster. Dixon and Merritt will probably make the practice squad with a chance to get elevated if someone gets hurt. Ron, here's the only thing I got with that. Everybody's saying the top 3, the top 4 lock. Deontay Hardy's on this team. Y'all can forget. Deontay Hardy is a very talented receiver. He's on this team. So the top 4 spots are gone. We're just looking at 5 and 6. And 5 and 6 is out of Dixon, Merritt, Callaway, and Traquan Smith.
Wait, who's 3?
Olave.
Man, look. I want to say, where the hell was Olave? You playing against shitty ass booty niggas? Get open, nigga.
Bro, it was just a preseason, man.
Bro, hell no, man. Get open, bro.
Let him live, go, Chris.
Go, Chris. You need a hug or something, man. Come,
bro. Get open, man. These are.
It's a preseason, my brother.
Get open, man. God damn.
I know. Listen. Just relax.
First round, man.
Yeah, just relax. Just relax. Look, come September 11th, they go fully turn them loose, bro. Then he gonna give you everything you're looking for. It's preseason. We ain't got to get it to him now. We're gonna get it to him September 11th, brother.
Hey man, it's a fight, bro.
Man, look, man, go get you a drink or something, bro. You need a hug or something, bro. My boy, like, man, God damn it, where he was, man.
Take you a shot, my dude. Take you a shot.
Bruh, man, it's like, God, man, these are grocery baggers next month, man. Get on their ass.
Trey Joseph, how you doing? Come on in. And who that to you, my brother? Thank you for coming through.
Hey, dog.
Reginald says, yes, sir.
You know what? I just ran across this article on the New Orleans on the Saints News Network. And the article says Saints rookie Dejon Dixon has a solid NFL debut. And kind of skimming through it right now, I was talking about how he's taking every game seriously, how he's looking forward to the challenge as far as cracking the 53-man roster. And they asked him about his all-around game, being an all-around player. He said, as far as blocking, he said I can get better at blocking. So those are some of the highlights in regards to it. So I think what's really going to be interesting with Dejon Dixon, like as far as Trevor Penning, also the joint practices against the Packers. Right. And everybody say, the Packers supposedly have their DB room supposed to be
they're good, bro. They're good.
Really improved. So to see how that battle is going to go, I think that's going to be really interesting to take a look at come Friday.
So wait, I got a question. Dejon Dixon is the wide receiver for us, right?
Right, number 84.
84.
Yeah,
I thought that was
he's wearing
I thought that was
Jordan No, he wearing Jordan.
Jordan Humphrey.
Yeah,
number.
Mm-hmm. He's 84.
Yeah, Jordan.
Hey, little Jordan, man, we gonna miss you, bro.
Yeah,
we gonna miss you. You was a cool player,
Didn't
bro.
he catch a cut? He does what he was doing. He called
was he a Pat? Was he a Pat now?
Yeah, he's with the Patriots now. Yeah.
Hey, look, he got good opportunities there because they love the tight end there. They love. Coach Belichick, he loves tight ends over there. So I'm glad he's gonna get an opportunity to do something, especially since even though they got Hunter Henry, who was good when he was playing with the Chargers. He was kind of like, I guess he didn't get enough opportunities or something. But
well, they got two tight ends. They got Henry and they got Smith from the Titans. So Lil Jordan's a wide receiver. He's playing wide receiver for them. He's playing wide out for the Patriots.
Oh, he's playing wide receiver.
Yeah. He stayed at wide receiver. They didn't move him tight end. He's playing. He's at wide receiver for him.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely tripping.
Yeah. Randy makes a good assessment. He says they didn't scheme for Olave. Our offense was mostly centered around the run game last night. Right. They really didn't scheme for this game. They basically running a lot of vanilla stuff, basic stuff, trying to see what
we did. Yeah, I hope we don't. Whatever we was doing that game, I hope we do not carry that to regular season because we ran the ball like 100 times. That shit was so fucking boring. Oh my god, that was so boring. Like they ran the
also getting on Ian Books behind about throwing the football. So I think it was a need. It was necessary.
Right.
Nah, like you gotta let that man. If he throw 8 picks, let him throw 8 picks, bro. He gotta learn somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, this guy.
This is preseason.
I hope you're talking about 8 picks in one game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. 8 picks in one game.
So 8 picks in one game, you can't even get on the plane coming back.
You got some Saints fans that didn't want him on the plane last night.
Hey, he can't get on the
plane. He did have 2 fumbles to go along with that interception.
Hey, off the snap. Asia makes another good observation, and she's correct. And this is what it's all about. We came out healthy last night. That's all that matters.
True.
Look, I gotta give a shout out to my little cousin. I see her in the chat. That's Asia Jupiter.
Okay.
She and I talk often about Saints football, and we're gonna be at the at the practice next Sunday at the Dome. So shout out to me.
Okay. Well, man, look, man, Ian, man, you part of y'all family now, man. Y'all come on back anytime, man. Come on through, man. Y'all family, man. We here, man. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, man, and tell people.
I got you subscribed already. Oh yeah.
I appreciate it, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate it. Asia, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, my queen. This is what we do. We have fun over here. We just come on through, man. Everybody's family.
Look, she trying to contribute.
She said, man, hey, the link in the back. I'm inviting you right now.
On me.
It's open. God creation says on him.
On me. On me.
There you go. God creation. What you doing, bro? What you doing?
Hold up now. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Chill out. Chill out with that. Chill out with that.
That's family, man. That's family coming on, man.
That's family, bro. That's family.
Family, baby. That's family right there.
Yeah, all love.
You notice I didn't say nothing, right?
Let me put this link back in the chat.
Nah, but yeah, we gotta. I hope we don't become a run team, man. Fuck that running shit. That shit's so boring.
Hold on. Somebody said it though. I'm gonna put it back up. Somebody said it, and they were correct what they said.
Oh, you talking about they didn't scheme?
No. Here, I'm about to put it up right now. Matter of fact, with brother Trey Joseph said it, and he was right. See, and he's right. That's what
he wanted to run the ball and control the line of scrimmage.
Exactly. That's what he said.
Oh fuck! No one wants to run the ball, man. That's just so lame. And then not to mention, name me one team that dominates nowadays with running the damn ball. Ain't none of them. Ain't none of them make it.
Tennessee,
Tennessee, and where they get clapped in playoffs.
49ers run the ball,
and they get dusted in playoffs.
Run the ball. It's a lot of teams run the ball, man.
A lot of teams that run the ball and they get spanked in playoffs because they got air that junk out.
Buffalo,
man, they got air that out.
The Vikings run the ball. Buffalo runs the ball.
I think they
Buffalo does not run the ball. The Buffalo pass.
Pittsburgh. Let me see. Family members
pass and then Josh.
We talking about all teams.
Ball down and run it real quick though.
Trey says Pittsburgh.
Yeah, y'all talking about all teams that are not good in playoffs.
We're talking about all teams that are not good. You say who run the ball today? You didn't say what teams run the ball that were in the playoffs. You say what teams run the ball today? Talking about the entire NFL.
That are great. Yeah, I don't want to. You can be a cool team, but we want to win playoff games. When you see teams that are running first go in the playoffs, they get slapped up and booted out the playoffs. Just like the Titans.
It depends. It depends on that team. If you can control that, the NFL now is a passing league. But one thing that's not dead is if you can control the time of possession and you can keep the other team on the sideline, keep your defense fresh. Especially if you have a top 5 or top 10 defense, that's a good defense, which the Saints have. That's ideal, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be one dimensional. I don't want Jameis dropping back throwing the ball 40, 45 times.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? I want balance. We need balance.
That's that balance, man. We want 40 passes and maybe 20.
I know what it is. You might have Jameis on your fantasy team. That's what it is.
Bro, exactly. That's exactly.
I know what it is. That's what it is. You got Jameis on your damn fantasy team. That's what it is.
Listen. A good example of that is the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at how they lost to the Bengals last season. They were pass, and they didn't take up enough time. And then Burrow ended up being able to using.
But guess what? The team they lost against was pass.
Bro, are you smoking?
Hold on, family. Hold on. We got a new family member that done joined us. Yo, what up with you, Trey? How you doing, my brother? Thanks for coming in, man.
Bro. Who that to you?
Who that to you, my brother?
Bro, I had to come on, man. Bro, God's creation, you are smoking crack, my guy. Have you ever?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I thought I was the only one.
Did you actually play? Because everyone knows who played that running the ball wins you the football game. It bleeds the clock.
Running the ball don't win you football game necessarily. No, it don't.
And you remove the element of the.
Whoa! Hey, can you?
Hey, Trey,
get closer to the mic.
Yeah, you're real low, Trey. You're real low. We barely can hear you.
Oh, hold on. I got it.
Trey Sanders set some stuff straight right here.
All I gotta say is look at Super Bowls, then come tell me about running that damn ball.
You know, I look at it in regards to the fact, like the game last night. To me, I think they intentionally kind of made that game plan vanilla because obviously it's preseason. You're not trying to disclose all your whole
Right.
offense how everything's gonna look.
Yeah,
But
you ain't
Very
lying,
good
but
point.
it was less than vanilla. It was plain. We ain't even get the vanilla taste. It was plain Jane.
Bro, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
yeah,
hear
we
you a
good.
lot
We hear you
better.
now.
are you good?
Yeah, what I was saying was, in order to win the football game effectively and reduce the chances of injuries, you have to run the football. Running the football takes time off the clock and removes the opposing quarterback from having a chance to score points on you.
Very true.
I
Everybody who
didn't
plays
say
football knows that. Like you have to run the
I
ball.
didn't say only
A
just
run
pass.
heavy team has
I just
the
want to
most
pass
chance of
more
winning.
than run. That's
And
it.
but that gives you chances to turn over the ball more.
Clearly, you
Although
were
Yeah,
not
that
an LSU fan,
if
Dr.
your
Creation.
quarterback's booty,
and
yeah.
it extends the time of the game because you
Look
could
at
have
Aaron
a
Rodgers.
drop
You see how many
ball,
times they pass?
pass out of
Aaron Rodgers be
bounds,
having
it's
like
stopping
what,
the
8
clock. You're
picks
extending
a
the time
season?
of the game. You want to control the clock. The team that controls the clock wins the game.
Right,
It's
right.
obvious. Like look like Tom Brady. Okay,
You
for
say that's
example, I'm
obvious.
gonna give
What?
you
But
I'm gonna
wait, you
give you an
said that's
example.
obvious. That's not always true.
How can Tom Brady beat you if he doesn't touch the field for half the game? How does that happen? How does he beat you? Because you're
Hey, he
running the
was touching
ball.
the field a lot of
You
times
keep you
against
keep get
us.
you getting first downs. You getting first downs, and the clock is rolling. By the time you score your possession, you just took 15 minutes off the clock. How's he gonna beat you?
Throwing more passes. No, you acting.
We're gonna have one of the best secondaries in the league. How is he gonna beat you? How is he gonna pass the ball
You
if he goes
assuming.
three and
Look.
out
This is what. See, look.
the
You
first time
gotta
he touches the
understand your
field?
argument. Your argument is, hey, we're running the ball. They're never gonna stop us. That's not true. If you keep running the ball, eventually they will stop you. And then when they hitting
Listen,
you in that backfield, then you're like, oh shit, what now? Now what we gonna do? We shit at passing the ball. Well, let's screen pass. Like, you.
listen, go to creation. Last year when we beat Tampa 9-0, when we beat Tampa 9-0, Hill did not throw very many passes. We were a run first. We were a run
Yeah, but
first
I'll tell
offense
you
with a
this.
very good defense.
Yeah, what was Alvin's numbers? They were shit.
Okay. All right,
Actually, that
panel.
whole season he had average numbers at running. If you want to really be
Just because
honest,
our old line wasn't
Alvin
healthy
Kamara had
half the
average
season.
dookie shit running like games. There
Boy,
was
this guy is an aggressive fan.
Yeah.
look, bro. You remember that Panthers game? Look at his numbers during that Panthers game.
Man, we
Well,
had the whole half the team was on. I
yeah,
mean,
but also you got to keep
that
in
And the
game.
mind
coach was
Alvin Kamara missed about 4 or 5 games
Yeah,
last season too.
he still ran for 800 and what 90 something yards. So
Yeah, because he
no,
had what? How many times he touched that? Like 300, 400, 500 times. Man was touching that rock more than anybody. He was touching it more than the QB.
well
The
he
QB
had
has it every play.
he had to. Well, check this out, family. We got a question from the panel. Let's answer some of these questions from the chat. Panel, the question is, who do y'all think are the top 4 defensive ends? So I'm gonna J Rock. I'm gonna start with you. Then I'm gonna go Ian. Then I'm gonna go Trey. Then finish up with my boy God Creation.
Okay. The first two are obvious, which would be Cam Jordan and Marcus Davenport. The other two, oof, I want to say I still kind of like I still kind of like passing you a little bit because he still got that when he's healthy and he's able to actually get on the field, he could be a big threat. And are they actually moving Peyton Turner to end, or he's going to be more inside, more on the inside D line? Because
No, he was. I thought he was defensive end. He's been
Definitely
playing defensive
defensive
end.
end.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
They were actually thinking
Interior.
about having all four defensive linemen be defensive ends. But go ahead.
Now, well, when they run the NASCAR package,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
either him or Marcus Davenport will jump to the inside when they have all 4 D ends on the field. So you can
exactly.
probably look for Peyton to be on the outside. Then you can look at Davenport and Cam probably in that tackle, though Cam doesn't like playing tackle, and then you probably Granderson at the other end. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In their NASCAR package.
Yeah, and seeing the thing with Cam is actually the shortest on the D line because he's 6'4", but everybody else is 6'6" and 6'7" on that D line. So he's actually one of the shortest one of the D line. So obviously you don't want to have Cam playing that interior like that.
Right.
Yeah, Cam. We also need to help out Cam because oh my God, was he struggling the first half of the season?
Because he was injured. He was playing through some injury, but you weren't saying that the last half of the season, was you? See,
hey, look, I'll tell you, just like I say, if you injured and you playing, I don't want to hear no injury excuses. Either you sit your ass on that bench,
hold on. Man, just go. This is my brother, God of creation, bro. This how he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but love, man. He come all place of love, so we good, man. Check this out. See, you one of them people I was talking about earlier. You one of them people talking about Cam Walker trying to get rid of Cam and all that, but when Cam went to get back at all them sacks, back to back, and you,
right.
Then you took your damn platforms out.
You're right. You're right. You know why? Man, you know why? Because it's what you're doing. It's what you're doing for me lately. So if you expendable. If you playing bad, you getting benched.
Know what it is? It's the high expectation that he has set for himself that we're used to seeing him play. So but I'm gonna tell you what was happening early in the season too. Cam was getting close on a lot of sacks, but he wasn't getting them early in the season. They say? He was applying pressure the entire season. Sacks are not everything. See, when we look at a guy with how many sacks he had, but pressures are just as important as sacks.
But nobody be like, oh man, this defensive end is one of the greatest because they cause a lot of pressure. No, they be like sack. Oh, what was he good at? Oh, he was sack. Oh, Lawrence Taylor, what was he great at? Sacking. Oh, Aaron Donald, he gets to the quarterback, he sacks. Like they never talk about anything else but sacks with them.
That's what they program.
Aaron Donald don't really get that many sacks.
But if you're a football coach, if you're a coach in the National Football League or playing in the National Football League, you understand what pressure does. It's just like that old saying, pressure busts a water pipe, man. You know what I'm saying? So pressure on a quarterback makes a quarterback. If you can make a quarterback throw a tenth of a second before he wants to, that's a win for the defense. That helps the DBs. That helps the whole team. I give you this. There were times where Cam was there and he pressured the quarterback and the quarterback ran into somebody else and somebody else got the sack. But see, he don't get credit for that. You see, when we look at the game, we gotta look at the total aspect of the game. I understand sacks are the, they're the Maserati. You know what I'm saying? That's the flag,
you know how many interceptions that Cam has called that he didn't actually catch?
Go ahead. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, you said how many? What?
I said Cam will cause an interception because he made a quarterback throw the ball either too late or too early that he's not going to get credit for because whoever caught the ball is going to get credit for the interception.
All right. Yeah. Hey, all right, pal. Hey, fellas, we're gonna move on. We got another question. Because we got some good questions coming in the pound. I want to get out the chat. I want to get everybody.
Oh, dog, I didn't get a chance to finish up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, J-Rock. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because like I said, the first two was Cam and Davenport. Passing your head up, and at this point right now, I got Granderson as the 4 because I haven't seen enough of Peyton Turner yet to actually kind of get in.
Granderson over Peyton Turner. Oh God.
Yeah, at this point right now, because Peyton Turner's been injured at this point, so I got.
Oh God, that hurt. So you gonna let a first round pick sit on that bench?
What did Dennis Allen always say? Right now is about competition.
Man, that's that competition shit. That. We gotta get money's worth, baby. We spent a first round on that boy. He need to be out there on that field.
Yeah,
get that money.
But first rounders can also be bust. We've seen that with quarterbacks.
You're right.
We have seen that with the New Orleans Saints. Some of y'all may never know the worst draft pick in the history of the New Orleans Saints, Sean Knight.
Who?
Exactly. Look him up. He was so garbage that y'all don't even understand. Sean Knight he's a defensive tackle, the Saints draft in the first round for BYU. he was so god awful that they didn't even really wait to regular season. I think they cut him in the preseason. That's how awful he was. And he would. So that's what I'm saying, bro. This franchise then came a long way, bro. I didn't saw it all, bro. You know
so they cut him. I'm actually gonna. I was going second, so I'm actually gonna agree with you on your 4 with Davenport and Cam, Tano Capasino, and Granderson. Even though I do like Peyton Turner, and I really want Peyton Turner to succeed because I think that he will be the heir apparent to the greatness that was Cam Jordan.
Yeah, I think that's what they.
I agree with them up until switch minds with fuck a Granderson, put in Peyton Turner, man. We need our first round to be out there. I don't give a damn if he looking like a scrub. Get your ass on that field so we can get every money we pay for you. You are not going to be a first rounder being on the bench. That's like me paying for a Materazzi. I don't ever use that junk.
Go to creation in regular season form today, baby.
We want him to play well. We're not saying that he's not going to be good. We want him to be good. It's just the fact that he hasn't been better than Granderson yet.
Right.
Yeah, hold on. Last season he was.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Let me acknowledge brother been in the chat. Mr. Who that? How you doing? Come on in. We doing fine, my brother, and enjoying this great discussion with our panel, man. You know, thank you for coming through, my brother. We really appreciate it. Go ahead, fellas.
Yeah, I was just like, shoot. I mean, you know, y'all talk about some Granderson and Granderson this and Granderson that. Hey, look, if Granderson got cut, we ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
If Marcus Davenport got cut, I wouldn't be tripping. I would take Peyton Turner over Marcus Davenport.
Oh, you're trying to wait? No, you're trying to wait on Davenport.
You talking about
get on here, get on that dog.
Hold on. I see, Troy, I had to mute you on that, bro. Hold on. Did you just? I'm about to turn it back over, brother. I had to mute you because I was trying to make sure I heard you right. So let me make sure I heard you right. So say it again.
I said I would take Peyton Turner over Marcus Davenport because he's never on the field when you need him most.
Peyton Turner has not been.
They play
on the field.
different. Oh wait, hold no, they play the same.
No, they don't.
Peyton Turner has not been on the field. No, he's not. He's actually the replacement for Cam. He's the heir apparent to
right.
Cam.
I was about to say he replacement.
He's gonna be that level. I know he'll be better than Davenport. I don't know if he's gonna be better than Cam.
Ooh, that's a lot. Do you know how good Davenport is?
Nobody ever thinks. No one ever thinks anybody's gonna be better than everybody. Nobody gives people a chance to grow, or they're like, oh, they'll never be better than Drew Brees. They'll never be better than this person until there's someone that is.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, they got the. No, I understand what you're saying.
If he can reach Cam's status, Cam's gonna be.
I know what you're saying. So basically, you were saying just because of his injury history, that's why you right now you will go with Turner over Davenport because of his injury history, not being able to stand. Because he's hell when he's well. That's all I'm gonna say. We know he's hell when he's well, and for one thing, that's why Teron Armstead is no longer here. You know what I'm saying? Teron, we know, is probably the best left tackle in the National Football League when he played. You know it'd be
sad. What if he has a full season with the Dolphins? Oh.
He's not.
If he does, he's a pro.
I'm sure we're gonna hear from you if he does.
If he does, he's gonna be an all pro and pro bowler.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be Saints dumb as shit because they gave up.
He chose to leave. The Saints didn't give him up. He chose to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Right, he did.
True. You ain't lying. He did choose to leave because he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay here if we get Deshaun." Like, you lame, nigga. You lame.
Yeah,
man, that's so lame.
And I think the thing with Armstead is the fact that
Marcus Williams playing too.
But I do believe the fact that the Saints had a contract for him that could have been in line almost with Miami. The only thing about it was the Saints wasn't going to give up that guaranteed money.
Yeah,
that the Dolphins was going to give him.
Right.
He probably because what the Dolphins game like 45 million guaranteed, something like that.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get that question. Hold on. Somebody got a question on in there. Sometimes moving starts often left. Let me see. Where I was. Oh gee. I got a lot of the family in the chat. I'm trying to get everybody in, family, so we can we can. Let's look. We go rapid fire right quick. Let's do what Reginald said. Saints are a ball control team, family. That is how Saints win games. Good system. Saints got Jameis stronger than Drew. Saints won Super Bowl with. And matter of fact, when the Saints won the Super Bowl, we were a top 5, top 8 running team. So running does matter. So let me see who next we got in there.
Bingo.
Oh, hold on,
God. Correction. I'm gonna come back. Later. Let me get everybody the family in the chat, man. Looking at better results on this Friday versus Packer. All right, OG.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Book sucks. Put them back in the book slot. Return that to library. Can't disagree with that, brother. Can't disagree with that. Reginald said we will beat the Packers. All right. Agent says sometimes the most important stats are often left off the stat sheet. Facts. All right. Let me see. Reginald said pressure bust pipes. Ask Brady. Facts. Great point though about Sean Knight. Yeah, JT. If they don't know, look him up. He was horrible. Sean Knight. He was horrible. Let me see.
Saints legend.
Yeah, that's right. Straight dumpster juice, like us. T Dirty said the other night. Straight dumpster juice. Correct. Let's see. Pull the facts about Brady. Okay. Put him in timeout. Oh, who actually talking about God?
That was about the Davenport. That was about the Davenport thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, about Davenport.
Oh, me.
My bad. I ain't know, bro. My bad, dog. My bad. Let me see. Yeah. I should put you in timeout for that, bro. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, all right. He got his own. I thought I muted him by mistake, man. Let's see what we got next. Next we got did that one. All right, put him in timeout. We called Asia. Did he really
yes,
just
he did.
Yeah, he did say that.
He did say that. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did really just say that, bro. He sure did. We all heard him. You heard correctly. He did say that. Thanks, J Rock. Bust him up, family, this year. Watch for it, family. Who that family? We that baby. You already know.
I can't believe my viewpoint is so smart. Like I thought everybody had the same idea. Like
Teron averaged 5 missed games a year. Correct. Like, 5 missed games.
That's not bad. 5 missed games a year.
Yeah.
Really?
Because think of how many games we play.
Okay. Hey,
that ain't Nathan.
Hey, y'all, check this out. JT want me to read this question about running back. He wants y'all to answer, and everybody in the press. So I'm gonna go back to it.
Where was it?
I think it was something along the lines of, do we grade running backs off of their carries or about their yards per attempt?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Right
carries are yards per attempt. Yards per attempt.
I think he's about to go. I think he's about to go find the actual question though.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the exact question right now.
AK get 5 yards.
Oh, right, there you go. There you go. Right here. I got it right here. There you go. Ask your parent, how do they grade running backs? By yards per average or by carries? All right.
Yards per average or yards per carry? What would be yards per carry? Like, what would that look like?
I think maybe the numbers of carries as opposed to the yards.
Yeah. I think he's asking like how many carries they get or by yards per their attempts.
Their attempts. Okay.
Oh, okay. So like, I'd say yards per average is better than carries because you can just get 500, carries like Derrick Henry has, and then be like, oh, I got 2K, but 1,000 carries. It's like, yeah, of course.
I don't think I grade running backs off of either one of those things. I grade running backs off of their explosiveness and how hard they run. So if you have a running back who's running hard, I go right back to the reason why I like Tony Jones Jr. The man runs hard. He may not have a whole bunch of average. He might run a whole bunch of times and get stopped every time, but he runs hard. So you just feel like he's going to break one at some point.
I think he means like stats, not like your ability.
Yeah,
I think he means like a stat, like what, like a.
Yo, JT. So JT, clear it up for us, man. What do you really mean? Just clear it up for us, right quick.
If you go by the question that he's laid out, both are important, but I think it really depends on the team that you're with. Now, in particular with the New Orleans Saints, I think yards per average might be more important because you have a 3-headed monster at running back that you probably have anyway. So then,
wait, who?
with the yards per average because Saints.
No, wait, no. You said we got a 3-headed monster. Who's the three? Oh, you talking about running backs?
I'm talking about in regards to the history of the Saints, like even with the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
We always have like a multi. We always have a multi running back by committee.
Running back by committee, yeah.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
So I think in that particular case, you may have to grade it maybe by yards per average since we have backs that we use.
Facts.
So we don't have
and
like
it's a Derrick
Henry bell cow that gets 25 to 30 carries per game.
Right, 50 carries. 50 carries a game. I'm be happy when he got 100. Like, come on.
Okay, so JT said Abram Smith had the best average.
Yeah, I think he meant like from earlier when we were kind of bagging on him about his game was good as it relates to the way that he was running, but then with the fumble at the 1 yard line, we kind of bagged on him for that. But with
JT.
Smith, it's not that he had a bad game. It's just that that fumble blocked out the rest of that because it was just you can't have that. You just can't.
Right. Exactly. Hey JT, let me holler at you, my boy. If you took the fumble away from him that game, he looks like the best running back.
Well, yeah, if he scored the touchdown instead of a fumble right there, he
looks like the best running back. Even Washington had a great game, but if he had that touchdown and not that fumble, he looks like the best running back. Him or Washington. But since he fumbled at the 1 damn yard line and it went back for 6, then no, you don't get no damn brownie points. Because guess what? If this was a preseason game, or if this was a regular season game, oh my goddamn. Hey, look, if this was a regular season game, his ass will be on that damn bench until further notice.
Demetrius Ramsey, how you doing? Come on in, my brother. All right, Demetrius says, Demetrius, let's see.
Randolph, what's up? Who that?
No.
I think Tony Jones looked the best.
That's what I'm saying, man. Tony Jones over Dwayne.
Y'all
Washington.
tripping.
How's he gonna make the
Washington look better?
Team, bro. Tony Jones just runs with that dog, and he remind me of Ivory. That's who you remind me of.
Y'all keep being like, oh, you want dog and all. I want results. Fuck the damn dog. Fuck the cat. I just want results. Like I don't care. You can be a soft, nurturing, caring dude, but if you going out there putting up monster stats, I don't care what type of force you could have the force of the Star Wars. I just want you to be able to play good. I don't give a damn if you an angry guy, a soft guy, a weak guy. It doesn't matter. Just produce.
He does. He gets like 6 yards a carry. Do you not watch?
I mean, it was preseason.
Hold on. Go correction. Let Ian go. He had the thought. Go ahead, Ian.
No, they were going at it, so I'm gonna let them finish in a second. But I just wanted to say, when you market this show, once it starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, you have to market God of Creation and the devil's advocate for everything else. You got to.
Man, he family, man. He one of the first ones come through and show us love. He been rocking with us from the beginning, man. That's family, man. He family from Hoodie Jules show, man. Shout out to Hoodie, man.
He's very good at getting Saints fans riled up. Very good at that.
Hey, look, cause I'm not going. I try to always play devil's advocate because last year, man, we were in a position to where beat the Atlanta Falcons and Rams have to slap 49ers. I was like, hell no. I went on Hoodie Juice. If y'all go back to that show, I was like, yeah, call that a damn season. Wrap that shit up. And I called it before it even happened because I was like, 49ers stay on the Rams' ass. And I was like, if I have to trust the Rams to get the job done against 49ers, I was like, nah, bro. I'm good. I was like, I had no fear of us being the Atlanta Falcons.
It was 17-0.
It was, it would look good. And I was hyped. I was like, oh my God. And then I kept watching. And then I shortly realized that, oh my God, I was right. So
to find a way to screw us over again.
Right. And then not to mention, guess what? If they do win that, guess who they have to play?
They had to face
the Saints. And if they think 49ers defense, I'm sorry 49ers fans. Y'all defense is not better than us. Y'all got what's his name? Bosa, and that's it. Bosa and Fred Warner. I think
They
Fred
nice.
Warner, Bosa,
Nice deal,
and then
man.
another person. Y'all got like 3 people at maximum. Our whole damn defense is stupid. Everybody on defense is stupid. So when you have to go against a defense like ours, nah, they don't want those problems. That they'll take the easy way out, take that L, and then who they play? They play some chumps. Damn, who they played they first game in the playoffs?
Look where we started. We were talking about the
It was somebody.
about the running backs, and now we've gotten all the way to the final week of the regular season last year.
Oh, yeah. So look at here, man. Demetrius he says that Jones was more explosive and elusive than Washington last night.
More elusive than Washington.
Than
I think
Dwayne
that's hard
Washington
body
last
cap. I think he was more explosive, definitely, but elusive.
You don't like an explosive running back?
Hell no. I like that loose type of person because you know what I'm saying.
So
That
what is Alvin
explosiveness.
Kamara?
Hey,
Alvin Kamara's not an explosive running back, dog. What are you
no,
talking
he's
about?
more elusive than explosive.
What are you talking about?
What?
Bro, he's
The
definitely more
blasphemy.
elusive than
Hold on,
explosive.
family. Hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start off. We're gonna start off with Trey. We're gonna let Trey respond to God of Creation. Then I'm gonna let Ian. Then I'm gonna let God of Creation respond back to you both. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mute God of Creation, Mike. I'm gonna mute Ian, Mike, and Trey. We gonna let you talk.
He just said Alvin Kamara was not an explosive running back. Is that what, bro? What are you talking about? Have you not? When he goes for the run for the first down, it's like he's about to get stopped 5 yards in the backfield, and he gets the first down out of the run. How is that not explosive? That makes no sense. I'm good, bro. You can let Ian. What?
Okay. All right. We'll go with Trey. Good. We about to go to Ian. Yo, Ian, you might.
Okay, yeah, there
you
we
good.
go.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I think this just goes back to the question that we were that we were asked earlier as it relates to like how do you grade running backs? And I said I grade them by like how hard they run. An explosive running back is always going to be a good running back because he's always going to hit the hole hard, and then he can take off and be elusive after that with using his explosiveness.
Gotcha. Okay, you finished? I'm about letting him rebuttal.
Oh yeah, let him loose. Let him loose.
All right. God creation. You ready, Mo? There you go, my brother. I think you muted on your end. There you go. You good? We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So one, I didn't say Alvin wasn't explosive. What I said was he is more elusive than explosive.
Okay.
If we can go by his first season when he looked crazy, which is arguably probably his best season still, his rookie season. He's known for his balance. Now, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but when you think of balance, is it a more elusive thing or explosive thing? Like we don't have like Alvin Kamara is known for being a receiving back, which you have to be more elusive than explosive, and he's known for his balance, which is also more elusive than explosive. I'm not saying he's not an explosive at all, but when we talking about explosive, Derrick Henry is what explosive is. When we have Alvin Kamara hit the holes, I'll tell you more times than not when Alvin Kamara does inside zone or inside runs, it doesn't go. It doesn't go as good. Like it's cool, but if it's not a big gaping hole the size of our planet Jupiter, he's not just running through people. That's not Alvin's game. His game is to get to the outside, finesse you, stiff arm you, juke, spin, jump over you, hurdle, all that other type of stuff. He is a more elusive back than explosive. Yeah, and like I said, it's not saying he's not explosive. I'm just saying, and it proves itself when you see him play. Every time he goes to the inside, his ass gets clamped. I'm sorry. It is. It is what it is, man. That's why we looking for a super explosive person. Why do you think we're looking for a second running back?
All right, I'm about to bring them back in. Everybody's back in now. Yo, J Rock, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, all right. So J Rock, what's your thoughts on what God creation just said?
Well, my thoughts is go back to the point when you mentioned, is balance more elusive or explosive? I think it's neither. I think it's neither nor, because the fact
I'm dead.
you
I'm
got to
dead.
have balance. You got to have balance to be able to put yourself in position to be elusive and to later on use your explosive. So so balance is actually really critical to put yourself in position to execute either one of the other two.
Right.
Dang, she called me Skip Bayless.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, dang, that's
She
that
on
that's
your
that,
she on your ass.
dang, that's
She on your ass,
disrespect.
bro.
That was a good one right there. That was a good one right there.
Damn, she brought in Skip. Wow.
Skip,
On
man.
me, like
Skip
Skip. What the
Bayless.
hell?
Skip
She
I ain't
on
no
your ass,
damn
Skeletor.
bro.
Skip Bayless.
Like Q said, Skip Skeletor Bayless. Yeah,
If
that was a good one.
I spoke facts.
if you take Skip,
Explosive is Christian McCaffrey, Chris Johnson. Elusive makes you miss Barry Sanders, Alvin Kamara. Hard to break down because of balance.
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
look, Demetrius
I
is
can see
on
that.
me.
I can see that.
Thank you, thank you, D. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate
Don't
you
buck Demetrius.
because
Don't
I'm
buck
getting
your
called
head up,
Skip
man.
Bayless and shit. Like what? Wow.
Look at here. Well, look at here, family. Look at here, bro. Look at here, man. I'm enjoying this, man. But I gotta go spend some family time, man. I gotta get in this kitchen and cook this family Sunday dinner. You heard me?
For
Oh no,
Yep.
go
sure.
ahead,
Do
man.
your
You know,
thing,
you know,
player.
but look at here, man. It was a thing. I want to thank Trey. I want to thank Ian. I want to thank God of Creation. I want to thank J Rock, Demetrius, Asia, JT, St. Marcus, Reginald Porter. Who else in the chat came through? Mr. Hudak for coming through. I want to thank number one Saints fan. Thank you for coming through. Trey Joseph. Let me see who else I missed. Trying to get
Ian,
Ryan.
Sam,
I want to thank Ryan for coming through. Thank you. Ian, Sam. There's Sam. Who else? I'm trying. Randy Major. Thank you,
OG.
Randy. OG Jerry, you already know. Terrence,
Jericho.
thank you, Terry, for coming through. I want to thank y'all. And I want to remind you guys, look, we be back Wednesday. Myself and my co-host, the one and only legendary Coach Rock, and the professor, which I like to call him, my boy 504212 Connect, man. We don't just talk football over here, man. And man, we talk about life lessons and we give education, man. My boy 504212 Connect. He's giving lessons on telecommunications, man. So y'all come on in for that. And another thing, man, um, like Coach Rock and myself, we put out, man. Please, family, let us know if anybody in the community, you know what I'm saying? Anybody in your community that's doing good things for the community. We wanna know about them. We want to show them some love here on the show. It's not Fox or CBS or nothing like that, but we go show them some love here on the show, man, and let them know what they're doing is appreciated. So again, it's the email is coachrockfootball@gmail.com, man. If it's anybody that you guys know, please, family, like I say, let us know about them. We go show them some love, man, the love that they deserve. So again, I want to thank y'all. But before I go, I'm gonna give everybody their parting words. I'm gonna start with my boy, the star of the show, my boy, my family, the family member, one of the first family members, the one and only God of Creation. You got the flow, my boy.
All right. Yeah, it was nice, talking to everybody. The preseason, man, it was a cool game. But I think we all just realized that we just want the regular season. I done seen what I need to see um from the backups. Now I'm just trying to see now I'm just trying to see I'm trying to see the regular season. Where the real starters are, where the hardcore football is gonna be. Um and that's really it, man. You can't Can't wait for that to come.
Well, all right, my brother. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? You family, baby. So we'll see you Wednesday, my brother.
Yep.
You have a good rest of your weekend and have a good week. And I'll talk to you Wednesday.
You too, man.
All right, man. Let's go to creation, everybody. All right. First time you family member came through in. The floor is yours, my brother.
Thank y'all for having me on. Good way to spend the afternoon. It's always fun to talk about the Saints. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed y'all's conversation. I wanted to make mention before I go though. Me and my cousin Asia, the one that was in the chat as well. We're gonna be at the Saints practice at the Dome next Sunday afternoon. So if you see us, holler at us. We'll be happy to continue the conversation in person. So. Good talking to y'all, man. And thanks for
Man.
having me on.
Look, man, you family, man. Man, look, man, come on back anytime, man. You're always welcome, man. This family. You family now, man. And we appreciate you, brother. And thank you for spending time with us, man. We really appreciate you. So come on back Wednesday, man. We Wednesday 8:30, man. We here, we live, bro.
I got you. I got you. God bless y'all.
All right, same to you, my brother. Have a good evening.
You too.
All right, let's go to my boy Trey.
You and
What
I
it do?
appreciate.
What it do? Yes, sir. Hold on, Trey. Let me get you on. My bad, Trey. You there? There you go. My
Yeah,
bad, my
it's
brother.
all good. I appreciate you let me come on, man. It was the conversations was good, man. God of creation got to me a little bit, but it's just interesting to hear different viewpoints. I really thought my
Right.
Peyton Turner thing was like a standard view. I thought everybody wanted to see Davenport out of here, but I guess not.
Oh
And
nah, man.
the last thing I'm gonna say is Peyton Turner cannot play zone coverage or man coverage. Y'all watch out for that. Everybody hyped about it, but y'all just keep close eye on Peyton Turner's coverage skills because that's something he don't got.
Okay.
Who that to you? And it's black and gold till I'm dead and cold, baby.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, man. Well, look, you family now, man. You're always welcome. So please come
Thank you,
back
sir. You have a
anytime,
great
my
day.
brother. Go ahead and set that bell, man, to let you know when we on, man. You
For
know,
sure.
and spread the news, man. We're doing good things over here, man. Again, we appreciate you, my brother, and you have a good rest of your Sunday and a good work week. And I look forward to hearing from you Wednesday, my brother.
Yeah, I pop up.
Do that, most definitely.
Who
Appreciate you.
that?
Who that, brother? Later. All right, my boy here in the DF Dub, my boy J Rock. Floor is yours, my brother.
All right, dog. Appreciate it once again. Thank you for having me on as you did the last time. Definitely appreciate you having me
Yeah,
on, and everybody in the panel that came through. Uh, it was just a great, just wonderful experience of having different takes and perspectives on
right,
this.
right,
I think I, my go away take is the fact that obviously we have the importance of how turnovers just change the momentum of the game, and you cannot understate it enough.
mm-hmm.
I think the best thing, I think the big thing looking forward right now is how do the ones that actually had bad games in the one last night, how they respond Friday night.
Right,
How does like how does the offensive line respond now?
right,
How does the cornerback secondary that played poorly in the last possession against Houston, how they respond? And also how does Abram Smith respond after the fumble that he had? So those are going to be some very intriguing questions going forward, and see how, especially with the joint practices with the Green Bay
right,
Packers, that's
right.
concerned how their development is going to go forward, and especially going into the game Friday night. I think those are the things that are definitely things to look out for. I can't wait to see how those things turn out going forward. But like I said, Dolph, I appreciate you like always, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm definitely going to try to come back on Wednesday, and definitely looking forward to see to chop it up a little bit more with you.
Yeah. Hey man, and I got your message, man. I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Maybe we get together, man. Maybe some more who that members, family members here in the DFW,
I
man.
got one in particular. I already got one in particular. One of my best friends who I hung out with last night.
Yeah, man. So let them know, man. I'm trying to find some locations, man, that we can do watch parties. You know, we can come together. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I'm gonna definitely matter of fact, when I get off, man, I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna hit you up, bro. I'll hit you up.
Cool. Appreciate that.
All right, and appreciate it. And again, thank you for coming through, man. Like again, you family, bro. You're always welcome, man.
All right, not a problem. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
All right, my brother. You have a good remainder of your Sunday and a good work week. Talk to you later.
You too.
Yes, sir. All right, family. Well, family, it's been a great show. You guys made it a great show. I didn't expect to stay on this long, man. But when you're talking about something you love with family members who are just as passionate as you are, man, time gets away from you. But family, like I said, it's just week 1. It's the preseason. We're not gonna get too high and we're not gonna get too low. All right. There are some things that the Saints have to work on. There were also some bright spots also. So again, let's turn the page. We can't do nothing about last night. Hopefully, the team can improve. Those guys who had bad games, hopefully they can improve this week and put forth a better effort this coming week against the Green Bay Packers, not only in the game, but also in a couple of joint practices that will be held with the Packers. So with that being said, family, this is your boy, Dolph 17, and this has been the official Keeping It Real Sports post-game report. Again, on behalf of myself, the legendary Coach Rock, and 504-212 Connect, I want to thank you guys for spending your time with us, and we'll see you Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Central. That's right. We're live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. and every Friday at 8:30 p.m. So look, you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Who that?